Yeah. Why we can't just be equal sometimes? You always gotta make a problem. I hear a lot of people say they on my side. I hear a lot of people say they down the ride. I go left, but you know to make a right. Damn move so that I can live my life. Not a lot of people with me if they iffy. You can miss me with the drama before I give you what you want. I'm a cool young and got it for the money. Yeah, they tripping, but they acting like they really, really want. I ain't about to play with none of you about my dime. Never dim your light in the darkness, you'll always shine. God forbid that we don't ever have to empty out the clip. Got some shooters with me that don't mind whipping off the hip. Got some goals I gotta reach and I'm gonna need all of my chips. Treat it just like salsa, I get it, I gotta dip. Told me I keep them moist even when I'm missing the drip. I can do it with or without you, I'm always making it flip. I won't help, I won't help. All my life I've been doing it by myself. So if you want it, you gon' have to come and stop me anytime I got a problem. I'ma be the one to solve it. I just ask them what they want. People say they on my side. I hear a lot of people say they down the ride. I go left, but you know to make a right. Man, move so that I can live my life. I hear a lot of people say they on my side. I hear a lot of people say they down the ride. I go left, but you know to make a right. Man, move so that I can live my life. Tell me what they want. Let me know if you got ways to make a dollar rise. I'm just still screaming free my brother for that homicide. If you not what we about, then we don't even socialize. We done overcame a lot of pain and we ain't vocalize. Make a lot of noise, we don't see them like a Portuguese. Getting to the money for the team, keep the hope alive. Death before the sun, what you mean? We don't cope with lies. You ain't got the facts, we don't wonder, that's a couple lies. All you had to do was keep it honest, save a couple lies. Team stay sharp, Benny Hunter like a couple knives. Anybody knew we might look at you like a rival, but still we got the game to make sure you get through survive. I won't help, I won't help. All my life I've been doing it by myself. So if you want it, you gon' have to come and stop me anytime I got a problem. I'ma be the one to solve it. I just ask them what they want. A lot of people say they on my side. I hear a lot of people say they down the road.
Throw that music down, and then here we go. Hey T, I can't hear you on mute. There you
Let's
go.
try this again. What up? What up? What up?
Started a little late. Oh, my light bright. Oh my god, let me turn this down. Got me looking crazy in this bitch. What up, y'all? It is the Hell You Talking About podcast, episode number 2. I am Gorilla Shots, aka the Almighty Shots, aka Uncle Shots, here with my co-host, Miss T Atlanta. How you doing this week?
What up?
Yeah, ain't nothing.
You
Pissed
been
out.
you got like 50 million names.
Listen.
Just call everybody gonna call him Uncle Shots.
Hey man, what you call me, Uncle Shots? That's that's what everybody else fucking call me. Shit, you know what I mean? I'm a little pissed off today though. The fucking Falcons got their ass slapped by the goddamn Cowboys. Fucking
My
like it was
son was
like,
very happy. My daughter not so much.
you know what? What, your son's a Cowboy fan?
He
Oh,
is.
God
He is
bless his satanic soul.
he is a diehard Cowboys fans like his grandfather. But my daughter is ATL till she dies, and it is a crazy rivalry in the house when them two are playing each other.
So did she punch him in the head because you know that ass whooping we just took?
They
Whoa,
did get a
goodness!
stomp. They got stomped pretty
Stomp ain't the word.
disrespectfully.
We got drug all across the fucking America.
Oh my goodness. I have had a headache this week.
Why?
Oh,
What's going
it has
on? What
been.
happened this week? That you want to talk about it?
Mm, just craziness. I don't know if it's a weather change, air, or just I'm just tired of people's stuff. I don't know. I have got to
Elaborate
decipher
on
this week.
stuff. Elaborate on stuff. What is stuff?
Whew, drama. Can we go back to 1999? 1999 was a good year, a drama-free year for me. I would
Well,
love to go back to
not for
1999.
me. 1999 was a lot of goddamn heartaches and handcuffs.
Oh,
Mm,
well, we don't all have to go back to 1999, but me personally,
that's you.
1999
Okay,
was a good year.
okay.
All
You
right.
go back there by yourself. If I had to pick a time, I'd pick like 96. I like 96.
96. I don't know. 96, I was still in I was still young. I
That
don't know.
shit was
99.
fucking lit.
I was a young adult living carefree, and just it was nice. It was no responsibilities except for myself.
You
Boy,
see, you showing your
why didn't we
age. She
listen?
old.
Nobody.
She
I don't
old.
care. Look, I will be 40 come
You
February.
old.
I will be 40. That is young
Excuse
and
me.
popping still. My knees do not pop when I go down, so it's still good.
TMI,
But
motherfucker, shit.
I didn't mean like
Wait
that.
a
Wait a
minute.
minute.
Wait a minute.
Real
TM
one. I'm
fucker.
talking about when I
Yes.
go.
Read the fucking wine. What the fuck is that?
See, not everybody got dirty minds there,
Well, I mean,
shots.
a bum, bro. I am comfortable, Ramen. Whatever do you mean, good sir? I am comfortable. He said you looking beautiful as ever, T. You ain't got the chat pulled up,
Thank
do you?
you. Thank you,
She ain't the
Ramen.
chat pulled up yet. She ain't the
I
chat
know.
pulled up.
I'm trying to get it up. I'm still trying to figure out how to get all this stuff together. Like I have it over here and I don't see nobody. Nothing at the chats. Nothing.
What chat do you have? Oh, he's talking through Twitch. That's why.
Oh, see?
You gotta pull up Twitch too. You gotta pull them both
Oh,
up, T. My lord,
I
I'm
can't keep
getting her
up.
together, Ramen. I'm getting her
Oh,
together,
God.
bro.
I'm all over it. He tells me pull up YouTube. I pull up YouTube.
But she helped me make both channels though. Yeah, y'all hear that? It's just like women blame the man. It's your fault, motherfucker.
It
My
is actually
lord.
my fault today. I will take the responsibility today. I kind of took a little nappy nap, and that Z Monster was hitting pretty good, and yeah, I
Definitely
was
was.
a little late
Twitch is
coming
more
into
interactive.
this.
YouTube is more about getting views. I agree with you, Ramen. I definitely agree
Yeah,
with you.
see, see.
Ramen, how your hand doing, brother? So today's topics, well, from what Miss T Atlanta said she wanted to discuss today, some things to discuss. Let me go back to these text messages. You see that you hear that bouginess? Text messages. I made that up. Y'all don't fucking judge me later, you motherfuckers. You. Um, do. Relationships, kids, cost of living, sex, mental health, and
Mm,
etc.
all of the above.
Which one you want to hear first?
Oh, where do we start? Well, dang, we
Where
can't get
do
to
we start?
anything until we start with relationships. I mean, you just got to go in that order. I mean, relationships, kids, cost of living, then the sex.
How does relationships come? So relationships, and then next is kids. How do kids come before sex?
Oh, well, okay, sex. All right. I
Don't you
told
have
you I
to
was
have sex to make
sleeping.
kids? It must have been a good ass sleep. You forgot that you have to
It was a
have
good dream. That was a good dream.
you have to make the sex to make the kids. You have to make the sex to make the kids.
And then we end with mental health because it all affects your mental.
For the better or the worse.
Yes, for better and for worse. I mean, gosh, if anybody would have told me that relationships, whether it be friend or personal, was gonna
Ooh.
affect my mental. Ooh,
And it's good. Hope we have an appointment sometime this week. All right, keep us updated, Ramen. I want to find out. I want to make sure your hand's doing all right, man. Yes, friends and how would you say?
significant others,
Yeah, trying to get into that significant other realm because I have relationships. I have had some crumbling
situationships.
relationships. Those things too. Those fucking things. I haven't slept in 30 hours. Sheesh. So here's for
30
advice.
hours.
Well, what kind of
Good
advice you
Lord.
looking for, Ramen? I know you was talking about your lady friend with me on one-on-one basis. If you do want to, bring it up, we can talk. Try to give
Why
our
haven't you
advice for you.
slept in over 30 hours? What's going on with you? Inquiring minds want to know.
That is a long time without no sleep, bro. I
That's
mean, I did.
delusional time. Now you're getting into delusions.
Yeah, start a little crazy.
Mm,
Start getting a little crazy. Um, but while he's getting his thoughts together, let's talk about you though, T. What do you want to talk about with this
talk
relationship
about
shit?
me. Listen, I just been talking to a bunch of friends, coworkers, and it's just I think my circle, they're getting closer to the 40 mark, and you always talk about um people coming into a new era when they hit the 40, and I'm really starting to reevaluate things at this level. Friendships that I've held for too long, relationships that I've held for too long, whether it be blood relatives or significant others. I mean, just kids, you know, not putting yourself priority. Nobody tells you that you got to take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself.
I was literally just talking about this earlier about like when you come into a relationship, um, you have to be happy already. You can't depend on someone else to make you happy.
Right. Happiness
Um,
comes from within.
yeah, and it's kind of hard to find happiness because you base happiness off of what everybody else is trying to tell you is like good around you. Like society has built this fucking image of people that we have to be in a certain place or living a certain lifestyle, and I have caught myself falling in within that trend, i.e. Okay, one vice that I have is that my vehicle, whatever it may be, is my thing, right? My vehicle and shoes is like a vice of mine because growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like the thing growing up. You have a nice car, you have a nice shoes, the women come to you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so like even to this day, like I got me the truck I got outside is probably like I could afford it. Don't get me wrong, but I probably could have got something just as good
Cheaper?
cheaper. Yeah,
Yeah.
just as good. But I was like, man, fuck that. I want this new. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a chat coming in. So one, haven't slept. She just lost a family member and it's hitting her hard. Okay, we can talk about that. You're already 41 and it ain't that bad. I agree with you, Rami. You're only as old as you fucking feel.
No, I don't mean like feeling old. I'm just saying like deciphering through, especially if you've like lived your life making others happy and you forget that you got to take care of yourself.
Agreed. Too many times have I played the big brother role and have not took the
Yeah.
self care role. I get you on
Yeah.
that.
Like for
And
me, I'm always the friend or the family member that everybody goes to. They go to for
same.
the advice, they go to for financial help, they go to when they need to somebody to watch their kids, or mentor their kids. I'm the community mom and just after a while that becomes exhausting. It's like, well, who do I
Very.
run to in my escape voice?
No, wait, do it
Like
again. Do it again. Do it
in
again.
my escape voice, who can I
Shimmy,
run to?
little
You
Uzi
know?
Vert shimmy right there. Okay, I
Hey,
dig, I dig, I
you
dig.
know, who's there for me when I need somebody to decompress, without judgment. Ooh, that's a big one. Without judgment. Not too many people can say that they can be your friend or your loved one because people always judge. You
Big
know,
facts. Big facts.
I'm an unconditional lover. I have a really big heart and it also gets me hurt a lot, but I look at people as human. People are flawed and they're going to make bad choices. And I know that. I also have boundaries now as I'm older to set myself up from not being hurt, my expectations for myself, for others around me.
So let's
But
talk
I
about
don't
that right
judge
there.
them.
Let's talk about that right there before we get too lost in thought, right?
Okay.
Um, boundaries so you don't get hurt.
Yeah.
That right there is fucking like a big thing, right? Because I feel, my opinion, of course, that sometimes our boundaries set us up for social failure. Because of what we went through, I think that most people, if not all, um, hate that feeling of pain that comes
Well,
like
our
the heartache and
trauma,
shit.
doesn't our trauma kind of set our boundaries?
Mm, yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no, because okay, so a way to look at it, right? This is how trauma can play two different ways. Um, a parent in a household, right? Let's just say me and you, brother, sister, right? We
Yeah.
have we have an alcoholic mother,
Mm,
right? We have an alcoholic mother. One of us might end up being an alcoholic, and the other one may never touch a drink.
facts.
You see what I'm saying? So trauma can go to different avenues. So that's why I kind of like when it comes to past trauma, It's kind of like a area right there. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. It's kind of like a But don't be afraid to like chime in while we sitting here talking. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like a how you call it? It's a curve that everybody has to go through, and I think everybody processes it differently. Like what I've been through. If I take somebody and tell them to walk through my shoes, can we guarantee they came out the same way as I did?
Say perception is reality. So how you perceive things dictates your reality.
In a sense, and it's all about how you take it and process it, relate to it, and push on with it. You get what I'm saying? So, but
Right.
again, like some people, they don't mind like the rejection phase of getting cheated on, blah blah blah. They've been through that plenty of times, so they're used to it, can push on. While other people will shut themselves completely down and isolate themselves from society because they feel like they can't trust people. Period. You get what I'm saying? So boundaries plays it like that, and that's why I wanted to like stop you right there and continue with the conversation at that point because boundaries can play a crucial part in a lot of things. So if you get hurt by somebody, does that mean that you just say fuck it, I'm never gonna date again because I don't want to feel that hurt again, or do you say hey, let me pick myself up, grab my pants, pull my belt tighter, and keep on walking?
Yeah, I've always been me personally. I've always been a person. I want to be better than who I was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how can I learn from every situation? What then you have people that dwell, and I'm not a dweller. Oh God. I'm not someone that dwells on situations. I address the situation and then I'm moving on with or without you, you know. And some people they just like to go over it over and over and over again. And
Right.
that in itself is exhausting and can be traumatic to your mental health, you know. Now put that into a relationship and if you do that for years, if you're someone that likes to address it, talk about it, learn from it, move on, and then the other person is someone that just wants to, every time y'all get into an argument, oh, well, you did XYZ, and then brings it up again, it's like, dude, you know, yo, shorty, I did that like 20 years ago, and you still talking about that? Like, can we
I
move
mean,
on?
some people forgive but never forget. And but you know, like me, I'm a very open person, right? I'm very transparent, and I understand how someone can hold on to something because if you've been hurt that bad, you can't tell somebody that they have to move on because if they don't process it the same way you do, that's not fair to them. You have to let them process it the way they process it. Now, if it becomes an issue where they can't process it, then maybe at both parties need to be like, hey, you're never going to be able to be in a space with me again that you feel comfortable with. So maybe we should just go ahead and end this. That's the part of transparency that I think most people miss. Because I'm not going to tell nobody they have to forgive anything that I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? If I do somebody wrong, I'm not going to tell you you have to forgive me. I'm going to ask you to forgive me. I'm going to ask you
Right.
to forget. I'm going to ask, can we move past this? And if you tell me, no, we can't move past this. Now, one thing I do hate is a motherfucker that says, yeah, we can move past this and string your ass along and still put you through that bullshit when they could have just said, no, I can't move past this. And y'all both could have been cool, moved on, maybe even been cordial later instead of turning it into something else that could be something even worse.
And
You
y'all
feel me?
still talking about something that happened in 1972
Yeah,
and
and
it's 2020.
facts. So true story, right? Real shit, right? I have a homeboy. You know said homeboy, right? I've known him since we were like 8 years old. So about this is about the time I had joined the Air Force and got kicked out and I came back, right? And I had relations with a certain somebody, right? And when I came to my homeboy crib one day, the certain shorty I had relationships with was in his crib. So automatically, me being the dude I am, I'm like, yo, homie, let me holler at you real quick. Hey, I don't want you to like think anything funny. I'm gonna let you know, like, in this time frame, me and her had this thing going on. So, if you don't want me coming by no more, I completely understand. Because that is a little uncomfortable. And the little itty bitty hit town we come from, that happens far more than it should happen. You feel me? So I'm transparent. I'm like, hey, bro, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I did this before. Now, homie was like, yo, appreciate you. I didn't know what happened behind the scenes where he completely went off on her, was mad at her. I don't understand why you would be mad at her. It happened before your time, first of all. That's just weird energy to me. So let's fast forward years later. Yep, right?
Securities.
So we fast forward years later. I'm in the studio, right? With one of my homeboys. A little breezy in there. She in there talking to me and shit. Same said homeboy is trying to get her to come through. Now, mind you, I had no intentions with Shorty at all. I was in the studio for business. You understand? Me and my homeboy, me and two of my homeboys were in there for just strictly business, and she just happened to be like, yo, y'all getting fucked up. Let me pull up type shit. Okay, cool, whatever. So she all of a sudden, hey, you got beef with said homeboy? I said, nah, that's my dog. I've known this motherfucker forever. So she slid me a phone like, look at this shit. I'm looking at the phone. Oh, you fucking with this motherfucker? He's snaky as hell. He's savage as fuck. This motherfucker that's gonna do this to you. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what the hell? I was just with this boy the other day, putting up, some shit in the air. So I hit his line like, yo, what's happening, man? His ass, oh, don't even respond. Then weeks later, he want to hit me up on Facebook, talking about some, hey, cuz, this, that, and the third. Nah, pimp, I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, don't hit me up now.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, man. Like, why are you holding on to something that happened before you? But I can't tell him that he has to process it like that. My thing is, if you felt like that as soon as I told you, pimp, we should have squashed that shit.
Then?
We should have squashed that shit right fucking there.
You could have just said, yeah, I do have a problem with that. I don't think
and
that
I would have
you
been
need
like,
to come around.
I would have been like, all right, cool, homie, hit me up when your old lady ain't around.
Even though that's weird in itself, but okay.
It is weird in itself, but like, hey man, like but you know what I'm saying? I'm transparent.
Wait, let's pause for a second. Can we talk about people messing with people and they know that you messed with them?
I don't like it.
Look, I feel some kind of way about that. Like, if you know that I mess with somebody and we like, okay, say me and you are friends, and I'm a dude. Let me preface that first.
You're a dude in this scenario?
I'm a dude in this scenario.
Do you even know how to work a penis? Shut up. Continue.
Next, moving on. Okay, so I'm a dude in this scenario.
Go ahead.
So, I mess with Shorty, and then I mess with Shorty, and then you go and mess with Shorty. But don't say anything until after you mess with Shorty. That's slimy.
Wait. We have to use fake names because you completely confused the fuck out of me.
All right. So, I'm messing with...
So your name, since you're Tanya, you're going to be Thomas. and the chick, since it's a rando, we're going to call her Rebecca. So Thomas and Rebecca.
So Thomas and Rebecca have relations. Okay. Thomas been slanging it to Rebecca for some time. Okay. And Shots knows this. Okay. So
I gotta be part of this. But okay. Yeah, I know this.
I'm putting you in this. All right.
I know this. And...
So Shots knows this, but then Shots likes, Rebecca got some things on her, and he's like, I want to see you. What's all that's Shorty all about too. And he goes behind Thomas's back and starts kicking it with her.
Okay, so the question is,
but now Thomas and Rebecca are just, that's it. It's just they just
sexually
active.
They're
not in a relationship. They in a situationship. They slide through every once in a while with each other.
See?
Personally, if I know that you messing with somebody, I'm not going behind you and messing with that person. There's too many people out there.
So with me, right? That's sus as fuck, Ramen. So hear me out now. With me,
thank you, Ramen.
If Shots was right interested in said shouting, right, I would have a conversation with said Thomas. Yo, Thomas. Hey, dog. Hey, what? hey, she
Before or
that
after?
before
Right.
of course before,
Right.
because like you never know how he really feels, so you're gonna have that conversation. You can be like,
Right.
hey pimp, hey listen here, man, how you feel about Shawty, homie? Cause
Right.
that ass fat, cuz, you know what I'm saying? And whatever it
Yeah.
might be, like, yo, you feeling her, you digging her like that. If you be like, nah, you can smash her. Hey boy, hey, I tell him, mother, watch what you motherfucker say.
Yeah.
You watch what you
I
say. Cause
feel I feel that way.
if you don't want me to smash her, don't tell me. I can go ahead and knock her down. Did I knock her down? And you fucking trying to fucking
Right.
I challenge you to a duel later on. Nah, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But now a different scenario. I thought this is where I thought you was going with it. Like if it's somebody's wifey or baby mama, hell no, I would never touch the homie's baby mama or ex-wifey if I know that was ex-wifey. If I didn't know,
That's different. You didn't
that's
know.
different.
Yeah, it's
But
different.
I would never smash the homie's ex-wife, baby mama. That's nah. I got that's like Rama said, bro code. If you want to act like an
Yeah.
adult, you better have the straight to converse like an adult before
Yes.
you make
Now
any
it's
plays
different
or
if
decisions.
y'all already.
Well fucking said, Rama. Well fucking
There
said.
you go. There you go.
Well fucking said. I
Round
like that
round of
answer.
applause to Ramen because that's
Yay, I
good
like
right
that
there.
answer. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot
Yeah.
for you, bro, because that was a good answer right there. That was actually
Here's my
pretty
shot.
good.
Water.
Oh yeah, you need that because you already was like knocked the fuck out. I had to call her, y'all, and wake her ass up out of her fucking midnight or midday slumber. She was
It don't
dead to the
happen
world.
often, and I was knocked out.
Yeah,
Yo, I just
almost missed. Yeah, cutoff time.
no, no.
We were supposed
I'm
to be on
here.
at 4:30. We didn't get on till
Mm.
4:59.
But we made it. We made it.
We made it. We made it.
We did. We made it. We have been consecutive 2 weekends in a row,
Saturday
so
was
we
lit.
getting
Was
it.
it lit? T.
It was.
See, that's a
No, no.
problem.
Wait for me. Wait,
Yeah,
no, no,
You heard it. You heard it. No, no,
no,
no, no. Don't renege. You told on yourself.
no, no.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't. It
yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't lit. Um.
But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
so
Moving on.
that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing but a conversation, and I think people are too afraid to be transparent these days. So back to the opening up thing, right?
Mhm.
Like when you was like, how who can you talk to without being judged? Me as a
Mm.
man, I was always told the only woman you ever vent to is your mama. Because your mama's gonna be the only one who doesn't judge you or look at you crazy about anything you go through. And women will use that against a man as a form of like combating their weakness to get a step on top of them.
See, I don't know because I've always been in relationships where
You
it's
can't
the
talk about
man.
yourself.
Yeah, but you can't say only. You're
I
supposed to
said
say your mama.
I was taught that as a man. I never said that. I never
Yeah,
vented
no, like
to like my female friends, but I was
yeah.
taught from multiple OGs and people who've been through. I was taught like, hey man, one thing that we always tell people is like you only, but it makes sense that the only woman you should vent to as a man is your mama because your mama's the only your mama ain't gonna use nothing against you later on.
What if you don't have a mama to vent to? Then
That's
who do you vent to?
God.
Like then you stuck. You stuck like Chuck. We got
Well,
all eyes.
like me, I don't. What up, Clad? How you doing, brother? I don't vent to my mama. I vent to my sister.
Who do I vent to? I vent to my brother.
See,
Yeah, I vent to my brother.
see.
Like he'll tell me when I'm slipping. Yeah, and vice versa. I let him know when he's slipping. Like we don't hold anything between each other. So yeah, that's the one person in the world that I feel like I can talk to that is not going to judge me, still gonna love me no matter what bad decisions I make. But they're gonna say, "Yo, that wasn't really wise."
Yeah, so you need people like that actually be like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to cheer you on to get locked up, they tell you, hey man, you need to sit your ass down before you do that goddamn
Yeah.
time that you don't want to do, man. You know what I'm
You
saying?
need that one person in your life that you can no strings, no boundaries. They're gonna take your shit, listen to it, And then they're gonna say, okay, you was messing up, dude.
My bad, Ramen. I owe you a shot, brother. Salud.
He just wanted to take a shot. That's it, Ramen. But it's in your honor.
I need one after them Falcons got drugged. Shit.
They
Motherfucking
got stomped.
goddamn. Stomp is not the
Boom, boom,
word.
boom.
You ever seen a motherfucker get jumped in the like crip? It's bad. It's a lot of feet.
What are you chasing it with?
Bullshit. Let's not talk about my girly drink. Okay, I'm not talking about that.
A little margarita.
Hey, shut your ass up. Next topic.
So, is it good? That's all that matters, right?
It's alright.
I didn't like how you did the
Y'all see what I'm saying? Judged. If it was my mama wouldn't have said nothing. Nothing.
Your mama probably would have said something worse.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
You right. Moving the fuck on. Okay, so along relationships. Okay, we talked about being transparent, right?
Yes.
Being transparent with people. Clap, smack, spank. The Falcons were destroyed like noobs. How can I delete that comment? I gotta find it out.
It's there.
I'm
sorry. They did. They got skull drug.
But
it was nasty.
Being transparent is a big thing. Clad, who's in chat right now. Clad, I consider like real life family, like brother. We've grown very close over the years. We could tell stories about everything. He's one of the people that I believe everybody needs a Clad, because I can call him and he's that motherfucker that just be like, that's right. Goddamn, boy. Shit. Just listens when you want to vent. Everybody needs one of those. Shout out to my boy Clad for being that guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. Love you.
Shout out, Clad. What's your number? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
But yeah, transparency is a big thing in relationships that is constantly missed, and that's through all aspects, right? So another moment in life, right? Having multiple partners. There's nothing wrong with having multiple partners, as long as you make sure everybody's health is taken care of. Hear me out. If I have me a chick that we just smash, right? That's it. Another chick tries to holler at me. I'm like, hey, transparency. I deal with another chick already. Ain't nothing serious. We just do our thing. Now, if you just want to, do our thing, have fun, get to know each other, the possibilities are endless now. But just to be, put it out there, this is already here. I believe in giving people their freedom of choice. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of choice. Because if you take the choice away, it makes it worse. I think that's what most people get mad about, is when you're dealing with somebody and then they don't know that you're dealing with somebody else, and they're like, bitch, I'll kill you. And versus like, hey, I told you I was dealing with Shawty. Like, and they be like, can I come through tonight? Nah, somebody beat you to it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in Jersey now, when I was in New Jersey, the young shots running the streets and shit. The young shots is out in the streets. Listen, I wish my boy OG was in here, because he'll tell you, because they older than me. They older than me, right? And they put me on. They taught me. Because when I met them, I was like 17. I wasn't even allowed to drink yet. But I was thugging. I was thugging, though. I was thugging, though. They was like 25, 26. I'm 17, 18. I'm running with them. Couldn't tell the difference, right? And they the ones taught me, like, hey, man, you just be honest with them. So I had me. Oh, man, I really don't like revisiting this shit. Oh, shit, that's right. She knows me from my Jersey days, too. I'm not going to even call your real name. But anyway, right? So my Jersey days, when I was fucking with my boy OG and down, they the ones who taught me that. They were like, man, you tell them what it is and let them make a choice. So if they there, because one of my homeboys, we just going to call him Nelly, because he looked just like fucking Nelly at the time. That boy
goes to research who looks like Nelly. Okay.
That boy definitely had a different girl for every day of the month.
Oh, not a week? This month?
every day of the month. Me, I was like,
Kept them for 30
see,
days?
see, 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 look. Yep. You see it?
30,
Yep.
30-day
I
trials? 30
promise
day
you,
trials?
my boy had it on lock. He had motherfuckers mad at him because he was taking their wives, taking their girls, had his own girl. And he was going crazy, right? And then it was just like, yo, if you just give them the option, man, they won't get mad. And because I was like, how the hell you have them all like this, bro? I don't understand
True.
how you have it. And when he told me that, so me, I wasn't as good as him, right? So I probably had enough for like a week and a half rotation, right? Like I had my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then it could flow on the next week. I had those. And then, they swap days or some shit. I call them, be like, oh, you busy? Well, all right, you know what I'm saying? But the transparency is key. I think it's a thing
Right.
nobody likes making choices
Yeah.
for them. And this is one of those delicate situations. My man, absolutely. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Because
Because if
women will
I'm talking to
tell
a
you.
shorty, yeah, no, they won't. Everybody,
No, 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 no.
men and women are
Okay.
motherfucking
Mature.
bullshitters.
Let me finish my thought, dude. Hold up.
No, I'm about to cut
One
your ass
thing,
off. Woo.
women, if you are honest with women, most women will, they're cool. Okay, for example, okay, I can't say any names, but someone that's very close to me, that's something that they used to do. Like they was very open and honest, and females knew what they was getting into when they was dealing with them. Point blank period. They was like, yo, I got somebody, or I'm dealing with this, but you know what's up, and you be surprised most of the women would still smash and still want to be around. It was when they started to not be transparent that they started getting caught up.
See, and
Transparency.
I just don't understand why people don't be transparent. And I've caught myself. So, speaking on myself, of course, I got upset when a shorty did it to me because she wasn't transparent to me. So I was like, "Oh, bitch, you all right? You don't want to be transparent? I'm gonna let you know what this shit feels like. I'm gonna lie to your stupid ass too," which is completely out of character for me. I shouldn't have did it. Let's put that out there before somebody clips this shit and goes, like, "Oh, cancel this bitch."
She was in your
No,
feelings. She
listen.
was in your feelings. You must
Nah,
have been feeling shorty.
nah, it wasn't that I was feeling shorty. It's that I felt like, yo, you
It
ain't
was
give me my choice.
right. You
You
took my
lied to
freedom
me.
away
You
from
you
me.
took my freedom of choice away. I want you to understand how that felt because that will piss me off. If you don't give me my motherfucking choice, everything is a fucking choice, right? If you take away my motherfucking choice, man, then fuck you. Period.
Yeah,
Like on some
I
real
feel you
shit.
on that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what everything in life. And we can go back to some like some motherfucking street shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, just pull up over here, wear this ski mask. Why the fuck am I wearing the ski mask? It's hot outside, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, beep, 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 we're robbing the bank. Bitch, why didn't you ask me if I wanted to rob this bank in the first place? You know what
They
I'm
knew you
saying?
was gonna say no.
Well, motherfucker, you just gotta deal with my answer. What the fuck? They ain't gonna force me into no shit
We
I don't want to
needed you,
motherfucker
shots.
do. Man, fuck that, bruh. I done been in that situation. I'm telling you, that shit sucks, man. So, like, you know what I'm saying? The transparency thing, I believe is a motherfucking must. I believe that you do have to have that. I think you do have to have those conversations, those tough conversations. And I don't even think they're tough conversations. I came up off those conversations. So, everybody else who say they're tough conversations, to me, is just like, I think that it's a controlling issue once it gets to that point. I think you
Yes.
want to be able to control the narrative instead of just letting the narrative flow.
Yes.
Would you agree?
I do. I definitely agree with that.
Okay.
And I also think that sometimes fear can play a part in your transparency.
You got to
Like
tell me
when you
about that
start
one.
to have
Why would you mean fear? Fear
okay,
of
so
what?
like let's say you've been in a relationship and already know how that person will react when when you talk honestly and open. So you learn to not tell them all your thoughts. So before you know it, you have now clouded your transparency. Does that make sense?
I get what you're
Right.
saying, but
All right, for example, okay. So let's say that you meet somebody, right? And when you meet them, you're really not thinking that it's going to go anywhere, right? So they're asking you all kinds of things. You're young, especially if you're young, right? You don't feel like they're entitled to that information. Okay, so you just kind of like, because you
Wait,
really don't think the
whoa.
relationship
You
is
got
going somewhere.
so okay. This is where the
Let's,
line.
let's
This is where the line gets crossed, right? Me, I believe you should be transparent with everybody, right? The petty aspect that I just talked about, I have done before, and I'm not proud of. But that's something that I learned and grew from. But that fear aspect you're talking about, because if you're legit trying to be in a relationship with somebody, like you really dig their vibe and you really want to go the distance with them, then you shouldn't be entertaining everything else.
no. What I'm
So
saying is like if
okay,
you
yeah, that's
like,
what I'm
okay,
saying. What
let's
happened
say
then?
me and you in a we talking, all right. We'll
Ew.
use it just an example. Yes, it's disgusting, but I'm using it so people can understand it. They can follow the flow. Okay,
I can't trust
so
my
me
sister.
and you, we okay. Um, give me somebody else. Dang. Okay, me and the dog. No, that no,
Oh
that's
no,
another.
hell no! You feel to go to jail? Hey, erase that part. Somebody edit that shit. We can't. What the hell? Bestiality in this motherfucker. We
me,
finna go to
me,
goddamn jail.
me and one of y'all homeboys in the chat.
Let's
All
say
right.
let's pick a homeboy. Let's say ramen. Let's say ramen. Let's say ramen.
Okay.
He's good.
All
All
right.
right.
Hey, Ramen. How you doing?
Hola, homie.
All right. So me and Ramen, we kicking it. All right.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for him to say something smart in the chat.
Possibly.
So we kicking it, but I'm like, I don't think this is really gonna go anywhere. So they asking me all kinds of stuff. But I'm young. Okay. So when you're young, you don't really know you don't think. I don't think that you think further down the road. So but then so you smack say something and then y'all get you don't really you backtrack on us something. Okay, let's talk about sexual partners. Okay. Ramen tells me he's only been with two people. Okay. All right.
What
So then
grown ass man?
I'm
Okay.
just giving you two. It's a
I'm
scenario. Let's
sorry. I'm
not
sorry.
let's
I'm
not
sorry.
analyze the
I'm sorry. You're right.
scenario.
You're right. I'm
Okay?
sorry. Continue. Continue.
Gosh.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
mute my
He's
mic.
been with two people. Two. Two. Okay? He's a slow achiever. All right?
Underachiever. Underachiever. He's very conservative.
So he's conservative with the peen, okay? So two 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 people. All right, but
Okay.
then he starts feeling me, right? And he's like, "Oh, okay, I really want to. I think I want to pursue this further." But he's like, oh, "Okay, now I done lied. I need to tell her it's really 20 than two rather than two." Okay, so now he tells me it's 20, but I accept it. Is it okay for me a year, 2 years, or 50 years later to throw it back and say, "Oh, well, you lied and you said it was only two and now it's 20"?
Absolutely the
I
fuck not.
feel
So
not
I'ma say this.
right.
Me going through therapy, one of the things they say is the worst thing to do in relationships, right? And this is coming from a licensed fucking professional, not from Uncle Shots. Alright? A licensed professional who's trained in the art of, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That fighting with the
Was that?
past,
Yeah.
yeah. Fighting with the past is the worst thing to do in relationships.
Yes.
To fight with the past, if you can't, so if you say you're gonna move on, like I said, you can't tell nobody how to process, right? But fighting with the past, so example that everybody can vibe with, because everybody human, right? Let's say I cheat, right? I cheat. I go out there and I knock a shorty down. I come back and we reconcile. Not everybody's gonna reconcile. Some people are like, "Fuck that, I'm done." In this day and age, it's kind of like normal almost. I kind
Yeah.
of feel like they make it seem like it's normal. Whatever, right?
Mhm.
I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So if I say I'm okay with it, and 5 years down the line you do something that I don't like, I can't say it's not healthy for me to say, remember that time 5 years ago when you sucked old boy's dick? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like
You can't do that.
because
That's my
you
point.
don't like
Right.
again. So you don't have to forgive, or you don't have to. If you forgive, you can forgive, but you don't have to forget. I always tell people they say forgive and forget. Nobody has to forget. Nobody has to process the shit the way you process shit. And I want everybody to understand that shit. Nobody has to process anything the way you process it. Just because I get punched in the face and I look at it different, somebody else getting punched in the face might be like, oh shit, my world is over. Oh fuck, bitch. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So nobody has to process that, but it's not a fair fight if you're gonna keep bringing that shit up. If you're gonna keep bringing it up, then what you should have did in the first place was told me that you can't live with it and leave me alone, and we probably would have been on better terms.
Yes. That's my point. Like you just can't if you say that you forgive that person and y'all move on, don't bring that crap up 2 years
No,
later or 20 years later.
nah.
Like let it go. Like because apparently you was willing to move forward. I can't stand somebody that dwells. Like
That's what
if
therapists call
I'm
hitting
if
below the
I'm
belt.
moving forward, if I'm moving forward, I'm moving forward. I'm not gonna keep on bringing up all your past bad choices or mistakes, whatever you want to call them. I call them choices. I feel like we make choices in life.
I,
Mistakes
I
is
get with
going
that.
down a one-way street and you didn't know it was a one-way street.
I get
In
with that.
life,
I
we
get
make
with that.
choices.
I get with that. I get with that.
So but if you actively are going to say, I still want to be with this person, then you're going to accept that and move on.
You made that fucking choice.
Right.
That's the
Right.
part that most people miss. Once you say, okay, I make that choice to stay. You have to accept that choice. You can't keep throwing shit up in their face. So now what most people do, most people use that, right, as a crutch for them to do whatever fucked up shit they want to do.
Mhm.
So whenever they decide to keep doing fucked up shit, they're like, remember that time? Remember that time? And they always will go back to that one choice you made versus all the choices they're making now. Nah, if that's the case, don't string me along. Get the fuck on and move.
There, that part.
Get the
Get
fuck
either
on
you
and
either
move.
my saying is either we're moving on or we're moving on. Either way, we're moving on.
So, see,
What's
you
up?
believe in transparency?
I do. I do. I think that you need to be honest with one another. uh because I don't want to take nobody's choice either. I want you to be here because you're actively choosing to be with me.
So, me and you are close.
Yes.
With with your situation, because I don't want to put your business out there unless you decide to put it out there. Do you feel that the choice you made is part of the problem that you're having now? Because before you say anything, my opinion, I feel the choice you made it worse.
It did. It definitely did.
Hey, that's why I love her, because accountability is my fucking word. I love the word accountability. So, I mean, and because, and you know what? Like, when we're talking about this, your situation is a very relatable situation, but you could take accountability for it. And I don't think a lot of people that have been in your shoes and did the same thing you did would take accountability and say that maybe it was me and what I did that possibly fucked the shit up
Oh, yeah,
more than
definitely,
what it could have been.
100%. Definitely 100%. I feel like if I want to chose to go the route that I did go, the situation definitely would not be the way it is today.
Do you
Yeah,
mind
I
elaborating on it, or do you want to like kind of like hold it?
yeah, that'll be for another show. Yeah,
Okay,
I want
okay,
to hold
okay,
that one for right now. Yeah, but
okay.
yeah, definitely transparency. I think communication is key, and I think when you
Yep.
don't communicate with one another, no, it's not communication. It's being able to understand what the person is saying, because you can
So
communicate all
Rhonda,
day,
in the
but
next another
comprehension.
episode, she might dive into it. But like she's talked to me about we talk right. Like of course off the show, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
co-hosting the show with somebody I didn't trust like that, right? And like she told me her situation, and I was kind of like, well, your bed laying it, cuz. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it
but
is. If you make your bed, you gotta lay in it.
but the thing is that after you make your choice, the accountability aspect is what comes into play. Because a lot of people will make a choice and still blame someone else for their choice when they could have made a different choice.
Yeah,
and
one thing about me is I've always been able to see the outcome before, and I'll say it too, especially like when mental health it plays a part. I have a gift where I can go ahead and lay it all out on the line. The what's going to happen, the different scenarios. If the A happens, this is what the future happens. This is what the future look. And people don't listen to me when I say that.
internet went crazy. Your internet just
Oh,
went crazy. But you good. You good. Go ahead.
mine.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's crazy that people don't take heed to those warnings. And then when you clip that, when you make that cut, and then they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, I wasn't ready." Oh no, I told you this was gonna
So
happen.
so like while we was talking, right, and we was talking about this, I was thinking about your situation. And I was kind of like, maybe you should have been like, yo, this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna dead this shit. I think
I
that
did.
probably
Yeah, I
no,
did.
but no, you did it and then came back and deaded it.
No, 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 no. I made sure I made it very clear that if
Okay,
said
listen
route
what you're
was
saying. If
taken,
if you said route is taken, then it's dead, and then you took that route and said it's dead. But what you should have did is been like, I'm finna take this route. It's dead. Bye. You get what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah, yeah, I
explain.
hear.
You should have said, I'm taking this route. We're done. Versus taking the route and then coming back and saying we're done. Because I feel like that would have. I mean, by all means, I don't knock you for what you did because it was warranted. But
I think that's where the mental health, and that's where the show, when we get on to mental health, plays a part. You know,
yeah,
especially when you talk about
it's a
postpartum
little bit
and
ramen.
and all those different things. Oh yeah, it's. I mean, it gets deep when you start talking about someone's mental health. It can play a part into your relationship. That's why I
Yeah,
said
big facts, big facts,
topics
big
that we need to
facts.
talk about: relationship, kids, all of that.
Well,
Mental health.
kids I want to say for later, like relationship, sex, and
Yeah,
mental health. I think is a good topic for today, uh,
yeah.
because like let's let's talk about this sex thing for relationships, because I feel that motherfuckers really use sex to make their significant other like they hold that shit like a fucking tool. I
Robin said
legit was
sex.
just talking to my people and I was like, yo, the one thing that you already gave your significant other that doesn't cost you a fucking dime, you hold like up here. So if I already done smashed you, and every time I want to smash, I come to you and then you start saying, no, you haven't taken me out on dinner yet.
Yeah,
Like,
I already know where we're going with this.
you, but, T, we had this
I'm
conversation.
sorry.
I just
I
want to have it
know.
on camera now. But the thing is,
Okay.
you agree with me though.
I do. I don't agree
Like,
that you should be holding out.
that's
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
I can't. How the
Yeah.
fuck?
I don't understand with that mentality. I don't get it.
Bro,
Like,
that shit is the craziest. Like, oh, like, okay.
who doesn't want intimacy from their partner?
So let's say
Like,
I'm gonna tell y'all this, like honest fucking truth, right? In my eyes, the most the most important petty thing of a relationship is fucking sex, because people want sex. It's a natural instinct in our
I think
motherfucking
people want
mammals.
intimacy more than the sex.
I
That
mean,
you gotta
yeah.
have that.
So like if you gave me a preference, right? Like I had someone who put me on the love languages, right?
Yes.
I,
Oh, if you have not read the book, go read the book.
so so
Love
so
languages.
so I still kind of deal with it like zodiac signs. Like they're
Yeah.
kind of like but they speak truth. I have a couple of different love languages. Like I like words of affirmation. I think most men
Yes.
do. I think men like to know when they're doing a good job, when they're cared
Yeah. They
for, when
like the
somebody
ego
loves them.
stroke.
It's not
Yes.
being the ego stroke. It's words of affirmation because the same thing. A woman likes to feel like she's protected, right?
Yes.
A woman likes to
Yes.
feel like her man supports her, right?
There you go.
Okay, so we're not gonna call it stroke of ego because in that thing I'm petting your ego. You get what I'm saying? So we're not gonna use that.
It's
I
a
feel
stroke
like
both ways.
I feel like the stroking the ego thing is a toxic way of saying it. Like I feel like, okay, for one thing, right? I'm a mama's boy. Period. I'm a mama's boy. I love my mama to death. My mama's my motherfucking best friend as much as I don't dislike her motherfucking ass, right? So, like, I get into them modes where if I get sick and I have a significant other, I want to be like, hey, let me lay in your lap, rub my head, baby me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like words of affirmation. I like, hey, baby, you good? You hungry? Oh, I love you. Blah blah blah. I like to feel like someone cares. And like I'm a what's the one that you're the touchy type?
Physical
Which one is?
touch.
Huh?
Physical touch.
I'm a physical toucher. So like if I'm driving, right,
Yes.
and you in the passenger seat, I wanna like lean over and grab your thigh. That's
Yes.
me. Or if we're sitting on the couch watching a movie, and your legs are across my lap, I'm gonna grab your feet and I'm gonna start rubbing them. That's just me. That's how I express myself. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I think that gets really cross is this whole love language of receiving gifts, because I find that materialistic in a sense.
Yeah.
Because when you start putting a value on the gifts, or you start, if someone goes out here and buys you $5 flowers instead of $75 flowers, you get
Well,
pissed
the
off.
receiving gifts is more like the thought that goes into the gift.
Oh,
Like
okay. I was gonna
I'm
roast your
listening
ass.
to you. I'm listening to you. I know that you need something. There's a need there, so I'm going to go and provide that need that you've been wanting. So not so much as buying you
What she
expensive gifts.
said.
That's BS. Yeah.
What she said.
Yeah.
And I agree. So if you like flowers, and I go buy you some flowers from Food Line, you'll be alright.
Right.
But don't
It
expect
don't
me to
matter.
buy $100 flowers every other day. That's a
Yeah,
waste of
no.
goddamn money in my eyes.
Unless you get with somebody that doesn't like flowers.
So if you get with somebody who doesn't like flowers,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
could
buy
care
flowers
less.
unless they come in a pot. Really? That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
interesting, Ramen.
They die. They die. Flowers, I don't buy flowers unless they come in a pot. Yeah, I feel you, Ramen, because they're gonna die. Like it's so stupid to me. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah,
So
we
I have never heard that
connected.
before.
Yeah,
That's interesting right there.
yeah,
And
it's dumb
because
to me. It's a waste of money.
so and you say because they die too quickly, but if they're in a pot, you can nurture them a little more.
Right, you can nurture them. I
Oh,
can keep them around. It's a longer lasting gift. Like I like plants and like he said,
I was just taught
orchards and
something
stuff
right
like that.
now.
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
Robin, let me find out you out there old player pimp ass mother.
Yeah, he said it gives
Boy,
them a chance to
shit.
show their love through taking care of the flower. Word,
Ah,
I'm with
boy,
that.
let me
I'm
find
with
out,
you,
Robin.
Ramen.
Let me find
Yeah,
out, Robin. Yay! God damn it.
yeah.
Hey, like, surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Shit.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like flowers, they die. You buy
I
them
never
in
even
two,
thought
three
about
days,
that.
they dead. Yeah, that's a waste of money. And I'm very frugal with my money, so that tells me that you're irresponsible. That's me. I'm just saying that's a waste of money.
Y'all women are only frugal with y'all money with buying shit, but when it comes to eating, you motherfuckers are most expensive cows on the planet.
Okay, well I don't fit in that
You full
category.
of shit, so you eat cheap
I
food.
don't. Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I like nice things. I like to go to nice places. Don't get it twisted. But I'm also not gonna frivolously spend my money either.
So when you grocery shop, do you buy the cheap steak or the expensive steak?
Oh, now come on now. I'm gonna get what's yeah. I'm gonna
So
get the goods though.
you're proving my point. You're expensive when you eat. Just because you go to the grocery store instead of going to Texas Roadhouse, it's still the same thing.
You know what? I'm
But
feeling judged right now.
no,
That was the whole thing.
but
No.
I agree with that statement because I agree with buying better food than being frugal. Like when you buy food from the
Yeah,
grocery
yeah,
store,
that's different.
you should not be frugal with food. You should
That's sustenance. That's a need, not a want.
yes, very much a need. You can't survive without good ass steak.
There you go. Okay, but don't you go and buy me
You
a
do
a
ramen.
$600 purse? I'm gonna look at you like you crazy. Why ain't you buy me the knockoff? Like You could have bought me 3 knockoffs.
I wish the women in my life would have said that, because the women in my
No,
life is like, motherfucker, I looked at
no,
this tag and this tag is
no. I'm looking
That's
at
why
well,
I'm
for
just
me
gonna jump in
personally,
with no context whatsoever. But home cooked food generally lasts longer. You can get one box of KFC and eat for a month.
that's
Absolutely.
true. Yeah,
Absolutely. Hey, yo,
yeah,
your context, the context of what we're on is right on point. That's exactly what I'm
yeah.
saying, though. So what I was trying to get her to understand,
And
right?
the love that goes into it. So, like, if your man cooks for you, that lasts
Oh,
longer. Like,
let's talk about that. Remember that post I put on Facebook?
yes.
With old girl, look, listen. There's a text I had put on Facebook, y'all. Right? Swear to God, it is a real life text because it had the date and the timestamps and everything on it. Right? Where a buddy was acting. Right? He was acting. He said, "Hey, baby, happy birthday. Um, when you come over tonight, I done cooked you something. Yada yada yada. This that and the third. Pretty much, he said, I went out my way and cooked for you." He was lying to surprise his woman, which most men do. It's not a surprise if you fucking know. Right? And I think surprises are really cool. Like, if I surprise you,
Yes.
like, if you're like, oh, I thought you cooked for me. Oh, you took me to my favorite restaurant. Oh, my God. I better get the best fucking porn sex that night. I'm not going to sit here in front. That's what men go for. We go and we make you happy so we can get the best fucking goddamn sloppy toppy ever.
Like
Right?
Tavia said, regardless of durability, cooking for your partner is definitely a romantic gesture, and I appreciate it.
We need to give a round of
Fact.
applause for Tavia,
Yes.
goddamn it, because God motherfucking damn it, you over here spitting that goddamn shit.
Yes.
So right,
Love it.
so back onto it, right? So homie was saying this whole thing, right? And was like, yeah, I got this. She was like, yo, I left you flyers for this new restaurant. You can't go out and eat. He was like, yo, baby, I had to pay some bills. I wasn't able to like put nothing to the side to take you out. I got you next time. And she was like, nah, fuck that. I'm finna go out with my friends and have some drinks. I'll see you tomorrow. And then like she started changing the whole dynamic way she was texting, right? So she always said, I love you with LOVE, and then turn it around to LUV. And I'm one of them people that like, if you just tell me love you versus I love you, there's a big
Yes.
difference.
Yep.
If you don't
There
spell
is.
I love you all the way the fuck
Mm-hmm.
out, and you just put love you, even if you leave the I out, and you just
Mm-hmm.
put love you, or even if you just put LUV,
Mm-hmm.
you. Nah, I need you to spell that whole motherfucker out, because somebody who cares that much about you is gonna tell you like that, right? But back to it. So he was like, damn, so you just gonna go with your friends? Please come over, please come over. She was like, nah, fuck that. I see you tomorrow. You should have told me this, that, and the third. So he sent a picture of the reservations that they had for her favorite restaurant, or the brand new restaurant she wanted to go to, and a diamond bracelet from Tiffany's. And he was like, yo, I'm cutting you off. I'm finna take this shit back to Tiffany's. We good.
As he
And
should. As he
and
should.
and she wanted to start blowing his phone and toss him, answer the phone, Tyrone, answer the phone. He was
Yep.
like, nah, I'm good. That's
Mm-hmm.
some bull fucking shit, man. Look, I would, like I said, I just had this conversation earlier. A
Mm-hmm.
trying person, I'm not gonna say a trying man. A trying person is the best person, because they
Mm-hmm.
can't take you out if it's your birthday and your significant other is trying to do something special for you. That is something that you should fucking cherish.
Thing is, you don't. If you already had plans, like in that scenario with her, she already had plans with him. He had already said, we're doing something." So for her to go, "What are we doing?" and him not tell her, and then she make the decision to go with her coworkers, that already tells you where he lies. You know, because whether he told her or not, you already made plans with him. So whether he was going to stay home or take you out, you made plans
But
with him. So you already told
there
him where he
there was no
stands.
plans. There was no plans with it. But the fact of the matter is that he felt like if he was down and out, she would never have his back. Was the bigger
Right.
message that he had,
But I'm
and that's what
saying
I agree
from
with.
me as a woman, he had already told you that he had plans for you. You
Right,
already knew that you was going to do
right,
something.
right.
You didn't know what you were going to do, but you knew you were going to do something with
And it
him.
doesn't even
So for
matter.
you to that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. So
He
for you
did
to go and
something.
make something else with somebody else, that tells him right then and there, oh, no
And my
matter
thing, I
what,
can't even
she's always
feel.
gonna choose other people. Yeah.
Shawty, you supposed to be my lady, and you chose your friends over me. Shit, hey, she belongs to the streets. This
So
seems to be the misunderstanding.
Tavia,
Relationships that give and take is healthy. It's not in a functional relationship. You do things to take care of your partner, not because you're expecting something from them. I'm still very confused as to what is happening, so I'm gonna just sit here quietly and attempt to catch the
she said, these
context.
seems to be this misunderstanding. Relationships that give and takes is not okay.
Right.
Right. You don't have to give and take. But I think that what Shots was saying is, if I do something for you, then I'm going to take care of your needs and you're going to take care of mine. Not necessarily in the same night, but it's a give and it is, relationships are a give and take, whether you believe it or not. It's, I'm fulfilling whatever you is lacking over here, and you're fulfilling what's lacking on my side.
So
So
what I'm
I
saying,
don't
Tavia,
understand.
is I agree with everything you agree and I agree. I probably just spit it a little different
Right.
than you're used to hearing, right? So what I'm saying is that on both sides, right? So say me and T, we dating, right? It's my birthday. I'm at work and she's like, "Yo, I couldn't take you out tonight. Um, I cooked at home. I did this for you. Maybe she did some shit like she knows I'm a gamer, right? I'm a gamer. Yeah, follow me on Twitch. I'm a gamer, right? So she says, "Oh, yo, I got you this new Xbox game. I got this, that, and the third. I cooked your favorite meal. I done made you a bath. Yo, the effort. A trying person is the best person, not a motherfucker that can give you the world. A trying person. But in the same sense, if you're not doing your job, I'm not finna try it out.
So
The
I agree
danger,
with Tavia. She says some people take more than they give. Facts, they
facts,
do. She said it should
facts.
be a balance of genuine care and working together
So,
as one front, not
so
individual exchanges.
the boy
Truth.
Kevin Samuel said it best, right? Like, right, because everybody likes to attack him because they feel like he's always bashing women, but he does go in on men, right? And he told men, he was like, "Hey, you think these pretty women out here think that you shouldn't be taking them out on dates and shit like that?" Because and men out here saying I'm not doing it because it's a dinner scam. He's absolutely right. Men, you can't sit here and tell me you a motherfucker hustler and not knowing you being hustle pimping. It just don't work like that. If you feel like Shouta trying to scam you out of some fucking food out of convo, then step left and keep it pimping. But you cannot sit here and tell me that a woman is not deserving of you being chivalrous towards her. Because I come up old school. I open doors and shit like that for deserving people. Not everybody gonna get their door
So
open.
some women don't appreciate that.
Exactly. Some
Yeah.
women treat you like shit and expect you to be chivalrous to them. You got me fucked up. You gonna sit here and call me out my name and shit after I done cooked you a hot goddamn salmon and some fucking shrimp and then open the door and you gonna call me a bitch ass. Okay. Guess who ain't gonna get their door opened ever again? Yo little monk
No,
ass.
who ain't gonna get called again? Wait a minute.
Facts. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, hold up. She's typing. The danger is if you go with give and take. Some people take more than they can give. All right, it should be a balance, genuine care, absolutely, but don't directly confront me. I'm gonna keep saying dumb stuff until I get the content. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Don't
Respect is automatic.
yo.
Like I'm
Uh,
gonna automatically expect it from you, and I'm gonna automatically give it to you. And the fact that the day that I have to take away my respect, that means that the relationship's over.
my thing is right. I treat everybody with respect up front. People say respect is earned. No, respect should be given up front.
It is automatically
Respect should
given.
respect should be given up front until
Yep.
it is warranted that you're not deserving of respect no more. Because I'm not gonna walk up to some one of my elders and just be like, "Oh, bitch ass motherfucker, get the fuck out the way, cuz." Nah, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, sir, go before me." Oh no, y'all, nah, young man, nah, go before me. You got your cart full up. I got mine. I can hold this shit. Go ahead. I'm one of them. You get that respect. Now if you be like, "Oh, sir, go ahead," and he be like, hit you with the hard R. You know what I'm saying? You like, "Oh, boy, I slapped the old out your ass, boy. Don't be trying to come at me like that." Respect should always be given first.
It does.
Respect should always be given first. I hate that respect is earned, not given. No, respect should
Yeah.
always be given
I've never
until it's
understood that.
unearned. I do not do things for a world. It's all about caring for and showing them and they are loved.
Right.
Yo, and for ramen, coming
Yeah.
from you, ramen, I know that's a genuine statement. I know ramen.
That's what you're-
I
that's a gift.
know ramen.
Facts. He
Like
said if
coming
the
from
thought is reciprocated, then it's a gift, not a give and take. There you go.
exactly,
Yes.
and that's one of the things that I used to have a problem with too, is that
Yeah.
I go out here and break the bank for somebody, but the bank's not broke the same way for me. I listen so one thing I used to do, right? I used to be a real big shoe head. Know how to get shoes and shit, right? I got the plugs and shit. So when somebody like tell me if I'm dating them and they're like, yo, I got the shoes that I like, but I can't find them nowhere. I know it's gonna cost a little more, but I know how to get them. But in the same sense, if I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I bought you like I'm not gonna say I bought you these shoes, but let's talk about like the weird shit, right? The PlayStation comes out. The PlayStation 5 comes out. The shoes I had to buy might not have been at retail price. They might have not cost more than that PlayStation. But for me to get the shoes you wanted, them limited edition motherfucking Yeezys that nobody can get their hands off of, but I had a plug to get them, cost more than that goddamn PlayStation. But when that PlayStation come around, you like, I'm not buying this motherfucker the PlayStation. What I look like spending that much on a man? That's
I don't
where
understand that mentality.
that's where the issue comes in. Cause I be damned. I be damned. No more. I will never ever put myself in a position like that again.
Yeah, but that's the gifts thing, right? Some people appreciate gifts. Me personally, I don't. I'm not a gift person. I'm a doer. I'm acts of service.
That's oh.
Yeah, but that's because I like acts of service. So
Mm.
I showed I
So you that
meet you
person who
there.
like, oh, you cook this food. Let me make these knees pop.
Yeah, like if you're cooking, I'm gonna be cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I show my appreciation.
Oh, that was
You
a good
know.
ass salmon, baby. Let me go ahead and take this talent off for these knees.
Yes, everybody has their own love language, and you
I'm
got to
fucking
learn
with you.
people's love languages. Yes. If you have not read that book, I
Hey,
really
hey, hey,
highly
now
recommend
listen now.
everybody.
There's some hustlers out there that would tell you that they love language or something to get what they want. Manipulators are real.
Yeah, there's a test that goes with it. Make them take the test. No,
Listen, listen. I already know. I
I
ain't gotta
want to
tell y'all.
know.
I tell
Yeah,
y'all straight up what I like.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I like affection. I like attention. I like
yeah,
words of affirmation.
yeah,
I am your basic human being. I'm
yeah.
like a puppy. You just gotta pet me every now and then.
I'm definitely physical
Pet me.
touch.
Hey, listen.
Rub my back, rub
So
my
y'all don't
feet.
know.
I love you.
I'm in the
I'll do
military, right?
anything.
I'm in the military, right? And it's like some shit that I go by, right? I tell them, hey, listen. When I talk to my soldiers, they be like, hey, they stressing me out, sorry, they stressing me out. I be like, listen, these are what you gotta live by. If they don't feed you, fuck you, or are in charge of you, don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
there you go. Three
Period.
F's.
If they don't feed you, fuck you, or what's the third F? We make it universal instead of trying to make it military. Whatever.
Financing is
If
financing.
they don't finance you, feed you, or
Yeah,
fuck you, fuck them.
yeah, yeah.
Period.
You're not
Like
taking care of those three F's, then I'm not stressing over you.
facts. Period. All right, let's move on to the next one. So the next one, oh, hold on. I just got out of a 2-year manipulative relationship. I suppose you would call it emotionally abusive. The effort dynamic wasn't even, but when it is, love is blind. Things are so rational.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think love is blind. I think that
When in it,
uh
but when in it, love is
oh,
blind.
when in it.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
that changes that dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you that enjoying it. Like,
Thank
I mean,
you.
so we decided like
We just being ourselves.
a
That's
quick
all.
quick sidebar. We decided to do this show because one day I was doing like a just chatting stream on my Twitch channel, and
Yeah.
she was chatting back and forth in my chat, and she was like, "Yo, let's do it." I think I like to talk too much anyway, as it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very fucking smart. Yes, I will toot my own goddamn horn.
Toot toot.
No, I ain't no toot toot. It's like the sound of Atlantis. You know what I'm saying? When they calling like, you know what I'm saying, all the fishes and shit. Damn, war horns. I toot my goddamn horn. I am a fucking baby goddamn genius. But but he Thomas the Train Foot. I
Yeah,
hate you,
there you go.
Rami. God damn it. Thomas the
He's got a
Train
little
Toots.
toot
I said
toot.
foot toot. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, that's how we started this, and I appreciate it. What I'm saying is easy. Is it's easy? Say I'm not getting what I want.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna have
getting
to
what I
leave.
want. I'm going to leave. But when you're actually being manipulated by a person you've come to care for, it's very foggy and difficult to identify.
And that's
And I
what we were
think,
talking
you know
about earlier,
what?
that transparency part.
Yes, there you
You
go.
have to be transparent like
Yeah.
that. That is what I believe people are missing this day.
Mhm.
It's just being honest and trans fucking parent. And
Yeah.
again, I am I'm going to put myself out there. I in the past my last relationship has made me so fucking reserved that I forgot to be me and be transparent. Most people that know me, you know me for a long fucking time. You know I've always been animated. I've always been vocal, and I always wear my emotions on my face and sleeves, not just my
Me,
sleeves. I've
this will
always
get me
been
in
it.
trouble every time. Right
I'm
here.
telling you,
This
I
right
tell
here.
motherfuckers, even the people I work with, I be like, hey, like my commander, right? For example, we sit in the meeting. He said, what's something I need to know about you, Sergeant GA? Well, I'm tell you what, sir. If you say something stupid, I ain't gonna tell you, but my face will.
Yep.
And he's like, well, can you fix that? No.
No.
He's like, what? It's a part of
I've
me.
been trying. It
Eh,
is what it is at this point.
I'm 29 years old. All right.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
29 years old. I
Yeah.
ain't changed yet.
29.
hey, don't you judge me, goddamn it.
Look, I'm embracing the closer to 40. I'm embracing that.
You know what? I love it though. I love it though. I love where I'm at. Just so y'all know, I'm 39, man. I don't look it.
39
You're only
is
as
a
old as you
good.
feel, and I still outrun most of you motherfuckers. I can still run 4 miles like a motherfucker. Easy. You haven't changed because
You
you do
just don't
not
see
want
you
to,
just don't
not because
see
you cannot.
the what's it called?
You know what? So that is you're absolutely right. So let me tell you, right? I believe that me being the person I am is better than trying to. Okay, hold on, rewind.
I need more. I need more from that clarification.
I have changed. I have
Yeah, I was about to say,
matured. I
right.
have become a better person. I have become a better thinker, and I have lived and learned. But my
Mm,
personality, me being the person that people have loved growing up, me being the dude who's funny, being loud, the genuine person I am, the loving person I am. No, I'm not going to change that
yeah, no. That's
because
only gonna get better.
yeah, I'm mature in those aspects. I find
Right.
like the biggest thing I had to do with my therapist. My therapist said you need to look in the mirror and understand that your marriage failure was not
Mm,
just your wife's;
that's
it
that
was
part.
yours too. Yes, I would
That
sit
comes
here
with
and tell you.
accountability.
I would
Right.
sit here and tell you that if I told you the situation, y'all would say it's definitely her fault. But I'm gonna say it's my fault because I knew what was going on and I did not speak up
You
early.
allowed it. There
I
you go.
allowed it.
Right.
I made it okay.
Yes.
And that was my fault. And I can sit here and I live in that. I'm cool with it.
And that's why, like, going back to without going in detail with my situation, it's not all their fault. It is. I take accountability for stuff like that. So
That's why I had asked
if
you
you
that one
can't
time.
do accountability, if you can't own your stuff, then you're right. No, you're not wanting to change. But in this case, if you're not trying to change in that growth aspect, not the core who you
Growing
are
and
as,
changing are different.
yes,
Growth and change are different. I'm glad you said growth because I just
right.
triggered that. Growth and change are different. Growth is taking what you have, learning from it, and making a better mm, what's the word I'm
You're
looking
a
for?
better version of yourself.
There we go. A better version of it versus
Yeah.
trying to. So me, I feel like if you change too much, you're faking the funk. You're trying to
Right.
change yourself, and you should never change yourself. You should love you for whatever creator you look at, God, Allah, the universe, Buddha, whoever you pray to, they made you in that light. Accept it and just drive on with it.
Yeah, it's not all one-sided. That's right. You got when
Exactly.
things fail in your life, trust and believe you played a part in that. There's a
Facts.
part that you played, so you got to own
Facts.
that. Yeah.
Facts. Like, yo, like, I mean, so like the biggest thing that like that kills me, right? It's like my oldest daughter, right? I should have seen the signs from my baby mama. I was definitely too deep in marijuana clouds to even care, right? I am gonna be honest. So like my situation with my oldest daughter, most of know me, like, I haven't really seen my daughter for the past 2.5 years. She really doesn't like me because of shit put in her head. I'm transparent about this, right? But I was able to see her for the first time in 2.5 years, and when she sat down and talked to me, she was like one of the first things she was like was, "Daddy, I'm starting to see things." And I said, "Hey, take your time seeing them." You know what I'm saying? And I don't get. Sometimes I used to get mad at myself, like, why would I have a woman with not a woman? Why would I have a child with this woman? Knowing I seen the red flags. Now that I'm like aware and I'm looking and shit like that, like damn,
By hindsight 2020, you see the
facts,
flags, but you don't really pay attention to them.
facts. Well,
Yeah.
maybe at that time we didn't care.
You don't understand them. How about that?
Yeah,
I
we
think
didn't
that's
we
what it
don't we
is.
didn't
Yeah.
care. We didn't understand the repercussions behind it. And now that I look at it, I'm like, ain't nobody to blame but myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and put the blame on her because I laid down with Shawty. I I didn't pull out. You dig? I did that. Wait. Disclaimer though, the condom broke. Okay, but my oldest is still a blessing. I love that little girl to death. But but
Everything happens for a
I don't put
reason.
the fault completely on her, and I don't put the fault of why she hate me so much completely on her because I legit am a good dude. So if I could sit here and say that I walked away and 13 years later you still mad you ain't got me, yeah, shawty, I'm that motherfucker. Yeah, yeah.
He,
Yeah.
there, hey, Ramen, there goes that tooting of the horn again. Toot toot.
Doo doo. We on it right now. But I mean, nah. But on some serious shit, you can't always blame the other person. You gotta look in the mirror and understand that both y'all couldn't make that shit happen, and that's why I
Facts.
failed. And both y'all
But
didn't.
that's maturity, and you getting older and understanding that you have to take accountability. Everybody's not. It's not going. Oh well, they did this to me. No, what did you do to in
And
that
that's why I
situation?
asked you if you wanted to talk about your situation, because like remember we had
Yeah.
talked about it. You had put me on it, and I was like, you got some
Yeah.
explaining to do,
It's
Lucy.
some stuff.
You
It's
got
some
some explaining to
stuff.
do.
Yeah.
But so with that being said, let's jump on to the last subject of the evening. I believe it's gonna be a good for the last 30 minutes. We'll be alright with this.
All right. All right.
Motherfucking sex. Yeah,
The get to it.
yeah.
Who
So
doesn't like it?
you
Who
know what?
doesn't?
I'm gonna let you start this topic off because I always would like to hear women's point of view on sex because I think men's view is kind of like already out there. You know what I'm
I don't know.
saying? Like,
I don't think I think like a lot of women.
no, you probably don't. But a
Yeah.
woman's
No.
a woman's side of things, a man's side of things is like clear. Well, no, not
I
all of
did
them.
say that I'm physical touch, right? Yeah. I'm definitely physical touch.
What that
Like
got the? Well, okay, yeah, it's sex. You're definitely physically touching each other.
yes. Yeah.
So,
That's a major thing. If you are not if we're not having sex, there's a problem. There's a problem here.
you got a high
I
drive or a
I,
low
I
drive.
need how you do know how many kids I have, right? No, it's high. It's very high. Yes, like
Okay.
I've got to. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Please and
I
thank you.
definitely have a high drive. I like
Yeah,
once a day would be good for
I
me.
think it's
All seven
healthy. I
days.
think it's healthy for you to show that that you're attracted to your person. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Or your
that's the main thing.
persons.
Like
Or I mean,
if I get
whatever you
aroused,
now.
and come to you first, you should take that as a compliment.
Right.
Like
Yeah, like
if I come to you all the time for it, I
And
think that's a
what
compliment.
people don't understand is that starts before we get to that bedroom. Like, don't like we laying in bed getting ready to go to sleep, and now you want to poke. Nah, bruh. You know, like where was the smacking of the butt in the kitchen? Where was you kissing on me on my neck? You know what I'm saying? Build me up. Build me up.
What was
And
that
vice
whisper
versa.
like? What come up to your ear like? I'm gonna beat that ass up tonight.
Right. Say something, say something a little,
I'm
you
finna
know,
crack them cheeks wide the fuck open.
if you say some shit like that to me, I'm gonna be like, what did you just say? Like, for real? What?
I'm gonna say that. Hey, and if you women out there that just might
But
like
it's
one
it's
day,
gonna get you to laugh. It's especially if you've been in a relationship for a long time. Like, you got to keep that connection. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Do
definitely.
what you did in day one at day 17,000. You know, like make sure you keeping
Yeah,
that alive. And I think that a
yeah.
lot of problems will go. A lot of your problems go away when you keep that fresh.
Women, listen.
Listen, I
If,
got
if
an
your man
uncle.
is if your man is mad, just sloppy top that. Got 3,000. You ain't even gotta do that. Just do a little pony ride. He'll shut the fuck up. I
Listen, I have
promise.
I have I have an uncle, and
I'm gonna take
God
a shot
bless
behind
my
that
aunt.
shit. Jesus fucking
My
Christ.
my aunt, she passed away, but my uncle and my aunt, they were married over 50 years, okay? And I don't care where we were, like my uncle would like pinch her, pop her on her butt, and it
Yeah,
was so
that's
cute.
me.
It was the cutest thing. And I was like, yo, and they were madly in love. No, don't get it twisted. I'm sure that they had they little behind the, scenes little issues. But in public in front of everybody, you couldn't tell me that they was not in love, and you felt the love. You know what I'm saying? And
See,
it, and he would always say that. He would like, "That's my
I want
girl.
that.
That's my girl." You
I
know what I'm
want
saying?
that.
And I'd be like, "Oh, that's like I want that. Like, dude,
I want
please,
that.
yeah."
I want that. Like, I man,
It was
that's a
just the
that's
most
that's a
genuine thing.
that's a feel good story. It was real short, but it was still a feel good story. I love that. Like no, like for real. Like I'm that dude. Like
Yeah.
shawty, if you in the kitchen cooking, like listen, look. First of all, I'm always
Like
on ready.
when the kids be like, "Ew,
I'm
stop
always
doing
on
that."
fucking
I
ready.
want to do
Yes.
that. Do
Like it's
that.
like
Do that.
I walk in the goddamn kitchen and grab your cheeks and then slap the middle finger right between your crack.
Oh,
And
Lord.
you like, boy, stop. I'm like, mm. I'm finna crack the
Okay,
motherfuckers.
PG version. If you have children, please do not slide in between the cheeks. Pop the butt, though. Pop it.
Don't let your kids watch this goddamn pod, alright? Don't. I have no fucking filter. It hasn't been
None.
changed in years.
None
It hasn't been
whatsoever.
changed in years. Everything just goes right through.
It's like diarrhea of the mouth. Boom.
No,
He
that's not
thinks that he's
diarrhea.
saying it.
I be thinking I say some shit too. I be like, hell yeah, y'all heard that? Boy, that shit was good. This motherfucker,
So
boy,
you saw
shit.
my face and you was like, "You want to talk about that?" I'm like, "Really? We talked about this."
I'm just saying, it's a dialogue. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
We
I'm with
we
that.
gonna hit that
So
once that
okay. Here's
chapter
the thing.
is.
Here's the thing. Here's a question for
What's up?
from a man to a woman.
What's with the eyes, ramen? What's the what's the
Is there anything? So let's put this disclaimer out there. Besides anal, because I think that's kind of like a very like sensitive thing sexually to do. Some men feel like it shouldn't happen. Some women are like, ill. Me personally, I'm like, nah, it's not my thing really. But besides that, is there anything your significant other cannot do with you in the bedroom?
I think that's a topic that you and everyone hides shots thinking. Robin,
Shut up, Ramen.
Robin said, "Uh-oh, everyone
Nah,
hides
because
shots
I'm
is
serious.
thinking."
So like, okay, like one thing with me, right? Uh, if
I think
I'm
those
with
are
somebody,
important dialogues you gotta
if
have with that person.
but I think that personally, I think that if you are willing to marry somebody, that there should that like I now we're not talking about like no R. Kelly shit. I'm gonna pee on you type shit, or like I refuse
Be
for
your
one of you.
thing. That might be your thing.
I refuse to have somebody put their finger in my ass. Exit only, motherfucker. But besides
But
that,
some dudes might like that.
but I mean, if they do, kudos to them. I said my ass, not their ass. Okay, what they do is between them and God. All right. So
And the girl
eh,
or guy, whatever.
them meaning. All right. So, but when I was saying like, is there? So do you put like boundaries? So like, if you're just having casual sex, of course, there's boundaries. You're not gonna let anybody like T. If you're having casual sex with somebody, you're not gonna let somebody skeet on your face.
Some women might.
But I'm just saying,
But that's something you have to
in a
set.
general aspect, right? In a general aspect, right? Like, excuse me, if we're talking about boundary, I'm trying to make a point here. You don't let somebody skeet in your face, but then you get married to somebody. Would you then in turn say, okay, because I'm married to him, I'll let him skeet on my face?
But I think there's those conversations that you need to have with your significant other. That once again, that go that transparency aspect, right? What are my deal breakers? What am I
The
willing to
transparency thing
accept,
comes
and
into
what am I
play in this
not willing
situation as
to?
well. You don't go into
Hey,
like a
see me
lot
and
anymore
Ramen,
about that.
Ramen, me and you.
I
Hey,
hear you.
boo.
I hear you. I hear you. Well,
Yeah.
cause some
See?
like I was talking to somebody and they were like, kind of like, well, with my significant other, I feel like I'm supposed to go and do like the crazy wild shit with them, and I was like,
See, and
okay,
there's some men that believe that they're not supposed to do that. Like it's like this is the mother of my children. This is my wife.
listen,
But if you can't do that with the person that's your person, you know what I'm saying?
listen.
Like what y'all do is what you
If
do, and
I
nobody needs to know what y'all do.
if I ever
Get
let
remarried?
somebody talk me into putting their finger in my ass, it
Oh,
better
I
be
thought you said get remarried.
it better be a motherfucker that I trust to the end of fucking time to never tell any
Right.
fucking body.
That is a thing that you will discuss with that
Because
person.
if we don't work out, and then all of a sudden on CNN, the topic is today, Gorilla Shots takes a
Shots in
thumb in
the
his
finger.
ass. You got me fucked up. Somebody getting shot. We're just going, hey, so you gotta go. You gotta fucking go. You gotta take the witnesses out. All witnesses gotta go. Ain't no motherfucking way, boy. Ain't no motherfucking way.
Why not? You
Listen,
like a little thumb.
no.
Ain't knocking. Hey,
I'm
to
not
each his
knocking.
own.
You do what y'all, you motherfuckers do what
What
you
you
do.
what you do, what you do.
But this ass remains a virgin. Okay? I don't even like. So, true story, right?
Oh gosh, you
I,
always cringe with the true stories.
because, like, it happened, right? I've had somebody lick my ass now. And it was not, I did not ask for it. I did not know it was going to happen. So, okay.
Was it a pleasant surprise?
No, it wasn't pleasant either. I was quite upset. My ass is not to be played with. You get what I'm saying? Exactly, JW. Communication, right? This is the communicating part, right?
Communication. That's
So
a transparency.
I was getting that gawk 40,000, right? It was amazing.
Not the gog gog.
It was amazing. We were both tipsy coming from the club in New Jersey, right?
Oh,
And she
Jersey.
starts going,
This is
and
a
all of a
Jersey
sudden,
story.
and all of a sudden, she goes to the balls, and I'm like, yes. And then her tongue extends, and she dips her head. And she says, "Shoot!" I was like, ah, and by instinct,
Wait, what was that?
and by instinct, open hand palm, tap the fucking forehead, right? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Red flag.
But hey,
Flag
fuck the
on the
whole
plate,
night up.
flag on the
She was like, damn, you ain't never had it before. I be eating motherfuckers' ass all the time. I don't give a fuck what you doing. You got to say, hey, you gotta let somebody know you doing some shit like that.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Look, listen.
So I ain't special.
Hey, and she was light skinned, right? So she had a whole red dot right here. whole palm print. Cause when I tell you T, I tagged the shit out of her. And I got some big fucking hands. You understand me? Look, I'm 6 foot, 200 plus pounds. Look at the hand. You see this shit? Right? That's a big ass hand. She was 5'1".
Oh.
I'm 6
Oh,
foot.
they'll
See that?
think.
So I was like, and she was like, and the noise she made, she was like, I was like,
That's gonna be a soundbite.
I said, hey, fuck you think you doing?
Oh.
He clipped it, motherfucking. God damn it, bro.
Surprise,
He smacked
motherfucker.
it. Look, it's gonna be the Jersey stories. It's gonna get it every time.
J-Dub, you know too much. I'm gonna have to block you. You can't come back. But when that shit happened, man, I was like, man, what the fuck? Yeah.
Red palm in the hip.
She heard that. She heard Hadouken.
Red face.
Hadouken. She clapped the shit out of the fucking phone.
Wait, what was the sound that she made?
Wait. Oh, let me compose myself.
Okay.
Listen, hey.
Them Jersey stories are gonna be what's it.
Bro, my Jersey stories are fucking lit. Y'all have no idea. No idea. Y'all don't get put on though.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, so like,
yeah, transparency, communication. That leads to your boundaries being talked about.
Big fact.
So you gotta, they all play a part. If you're transparent with what you like and what you don't like, then you're openly doing your communication.
I'm good for anything except for any ass play. Like, I just think that doo-doo play is just disgusting to me. It's doo-doo. I used to have a problem with feet. I ain't gonna front. Because I thought next to assholes, feet was the next disgusting part of the body. Because, like...
Yeah, I'm not a feet person. But now I like my feet to be touched.
The way we treat feet, like, you get what I'm saying? The way we treat feet, you put them in a little ass box called a shoe all day with a sock on it, and they sweat. And then you're like, yeah. These motherfuckers been carrying me all day. Put them in your mouth. No.
Yeah. If you got cute feet, then it's different. If you got ugly feet,
I don't give a fuck what your feet look like. Your feet got one job, to carry your big ass across this earth and sweat.
I'm saying, I'm not touching your feet. I don't like feet. Feet is not my thing. Baby feet is different. How cute. Oh, I touch baby feet. Grown ass men feet? No, not doing it.
Man,
I'll pay for somebody to touch your feet. I'll
exactly
prepare a bath
right,
before anything. There you go.
No, so listen. So I will rub a woman's foot, right? As long as she takes care of her feet, because I have learned the absolute pleasure of getting your foot rubbed. It's a great fucking feeling.
It is.
It's a great fucking feeling. And I don't want to sit here and act like, I don't ever want my foot rubbed by my significant other. So I will rub feet. But if you fresh, like, just walking through the door, pop your fucking shoes off and your socks off, you need to go, goddamn, washing baby powder these little hoes.
So you won't let them, you won't touch their feet if they've been, but you'll take them to the room without them taking a bath.
Who the fuck said that?
Some people do.
Who the fuck said that? No, you said me. Let me tell you something, YouTube, Twitch. If you ever go to the room with me, you will shower. I will watch you shower. I'm going to make sure you take that little bit of soap and plug that ass up. Yeah. And it's going to smell great if we do anything, because if I get a hit of onion or salmon, I'm kicking your ass out, and you're reimbursing me for the fucking room.
Red flag. If she got a salmon smell, whether she washed or not, you might have other problems.
Listen, you're talking about a situation. You're talking about a situation. You brought this motherfucking shit up, so I'm gonna address this shit before anybody gets the wrong goddamn idea. Okay? No.
Okay.
I will not take a random and
I
she
didn't
will
say
shower.
random. We were talking about
Hell no! Listen, you
not
gonna
a
baby wipe?
random.
You
We
gonna
were
baby
talking
wipe the fuck out that motherfucker? If anything, the hell? What are you? What are you?
see,
What are your
you're
friends
telling me.
doing, T?
Hey, I got some nasty friends. I'm
Yeah,
just
you in
saying.
Atlanta? They real nasty up there.
I'm talking about dudes, not necessarily females.
Hey, listen. Bleh.
I suggest everyone should invest in Epsom salt. I promise you will love how it makes your feet feel.
How about you just invest in
Facts.
fucking soap?
I haven't.
Don't be like these
No,
people. Don't be like these
no,
celebrities on TV talking about some. Well, I think if you take a shower every day, you're stupid. You're supposed to take. I take 3 every day. Period. Even if I'm not doing nothing, I take a cold shower in the morning to wake the fuck up. I take a warm shower after my workout, and I take a warm shower at the end of my day. Fuck you mean?
if you don't have Dr. Teal's bag in your bathroom, I'm judging.
And I scrub my legs and my back. I don't let the soap run down my body and be like, oh, if I'm clean now, no. Scrub that shit off, cuz. What's wrong with you people, man? You nasty motherfuckers. You finna put me on a tirade of some shit that I don't even need to be touching right now because I'm a little tipsy. Shit.
Next topic next week is cleanliness. No.
It needs to be.
The
Some of you motherfuckers be
people
thinking
don't
y'all got
know.
some bomb ass little hoo hoo, and
Wait.
it really smell like some boo boo.
Wait, and some people don't use rags when they take showers. What the hell is that? But that's
So-
another topic for another day.
So, like with that,
See, that
you
goes
do
in
what you do.
transparency. I need to know
I
that
got-
you use rags.
I got a loofah.
That's
But
right.
I was taught by true story. I was taught by my first girlfriend in Jersey that
Jersey story.
that when like you use a rag, but you don't use a rag to clean your ass.
What?
You don't use a rag to clean your ass. Now hear me out what she said, because I was like, so what do? She said you either get another rag or you use your hand, because if you take a rag and wash your ass with it, then wash the rest of your body. That's fucking disgusting. I agree.
What
So you don't take a
wash
rag
that-
and wash your ass.
that. And then wash your face? No.
Yeah,
No,
that's fucking
but
yeah. So you have an ass rag.
No, you're supposed
Yes,
to
you
change
have
out your
a-
rag.
You have
No,
a rag
no.
strictly for your ass.
No,
listen.
listen. Okay.
So how
right.
I ended up doing it, how I got to this point, right? I use a loofah for on my body, right? And in my hand is my ass rag. Because
No.
the only reason why I say that, because I'm in the army.
Eh,
I don't have a separate rag strictly for my ass. I scrub the shit out of my ass now. Don't get me wrong.
I don't.
I be in that motherfucker, like I'm sounding fucking wood type shit.
Okay,
you
so
know?
Ramen said he uses a loofah. It cleans better than right. Okay, so it depends on what kind of loofahs you getting. Because if you buy cheap loofahs, no, they
Man,
don't.
loofah's a
but
loofah, really, to tell you the truth.
No.
I mean, it depends
No.
on what soap you use. If you're using liquid soap,
So,
you gotta use a loofah.
I'm a
If
rag
you-
person, but like I'm ragging. Psh, we scrubbing, but I scrub the shit out of my body, and the butt is the last thing you touch,
Facts.
and you clean up in the booty,
Oh,
and then
so-
you gotta get rid
so-
of your.
so-
You gotta.
So do you put
You
like,
gotta-
do you put like a drop of soap on your finger and then slightly puncturing your ass?
I mean, you gotta clean. You clean. I got a fresh butt, okay? Like I'm cleaning. My butt is clean. You will never, ever.
You are preparing
that
for
I stink.
anal. You are preparing for anal sex. You're gonna take your finger and insert it in your ass with soap. That is bad.
I'm not saying go all the way in.
She's
but
like,
you gotta clean around that rim.
This asshole. She's like,
No, you're going too. You're going too far. There you go. See, use 2 rags. Okay, but if you don't have to use 2 rags if that's the last thing you clean.
Yes, you
That's
do,
the
because
last thing
if
I
it's the last
clean.
thing you
I'm scrubbing
clean, if it's the last thing you clean and you put the rag on the fucking side and you use the rag again, you still have doodle crumbs on it.
Uses a rag again. Who uses a rag again?
That's why we say we use loofah and I just use my hand.
No, you get a new rag the next day. No.
Oh, you have how many rags do you got?
I got plenty for 7 days. I got more than 7 rags. Yo, no, I'm not. No, no. I wash. My face is the first thing I touch. Face, and I work my way down.
I'm just trolling you, T. I'm just trolling you. I'm really trolling you because if y'all think I don't wash my ass, y'all got me fucked up. I'm in the army, goddammit. I know how to make sure my ass is good for a couple days, and I'm out and fucking surviving in the middle of no goddamn where. You understand?
Please, gentlemen, do not have duty streaks
Hey,
in
you
your
be
drawer.
surprised. You be surprised when them motherfuckers be like, "Yeah, T, we finna get it in." You be like, "Yeah, boy, go ahead and pull them pants down." They pull us down. You be like, "Boy, you fought?"
No.
Did you
No.
fart? Or what you mean? Oh no, you know I
Yeah,
just been
I
out
am
all
judging
day.
you. Trust and believe. I'm judging you before we even go there.
Listen. So let's
I
talk about.
start here.
We got
I look at
15.
your teeth.
We got 15 minutes. Hold on. We got 15 minutes. So let's be real, right?
All right. That's all we do is be real.
If you fucking with a dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you like, I want that dick tonight. And y'all been out all day in the Atlanta. Just running. Do you just come home and get it in? Or do you take a shower first?
It depends.
Ain't no depends. No, ain't no depends. You always take a shower first. What the fuck you mean depends? That's disgusting. I'm finna log the fuck off. What the fuck? No, you always take a shower.
Nope. I was no. Nah. If you know that, if you've been with that person for a long time and you know their cleanliness, it's different.
No.
It is different.
No, because I'm going to tell you one thing. I sweat like a motherfucker. I'm going to shower before I get it. I'm not even going to embarrass myself. You ain't finna smell my nuts all over the room.
You ain't like, are we going like full-fledged, all in?
We're talking about what? I ain't say you was at a concert and you ran to the bathroom to get a quickie in. I said you came home.
Okay, then we take a shower. Yeah.
No, that's not what you just said. Don't try to renege now. No, it's too late.
It depends. I'm being
officially
honest.
disgusted.
It depends. I don't know.
I'm officially fucking disgusted. I'm officially disgusted.
It depends.
Oh my god. I can't believe I fucking heard this tonight.
So what about when you out and about and she wants to do right then and there? What, you gonna go home for a quick shower, just smash it? Right, Ramen, you're gonna smash. Plain and simple.
So first of all, location. Right.
You smash. If you do it, then you'll do it at home. I don't want. Come on now. I don't want to hear it.
So okay. So the question was.
I'm not gonna stop the mood if the mood is already getting.
No. The question was, if we go home and you've been out all day. Yeah, not if we're at Walmart buying groceries and you're like, hey.
No. If the mood is already set.
No. Listen, if we're at a grocery store and my girl looks at me, she's like, hey, and she pulls the eggplant she just bought.
He said take the mood to the shower. Nah.
I'm good with that too, Ramen. But like what I'm saying is, right? You've been running around all day in Atlanta. It gets hot sometimes.
Saying.
You've been running around all day and motherfucker look like, listen, between them legs, start to sweat a lot. In Georgia. Okay? I do not want to pull
but you would like that.
Who? There's people out there that does.
Some people might like
not this dude.
Yes.
If it smells like if I feel like there's a Whopper present, I'm not doing it. I am a smell type person.
Yes, I agree.
I'm a smell type person.
Some people might not stink. Some people, it might intensify the arousing smell.
That is fucking what? You know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to knock anybody who does that, but
I'm just saying.
It's not for me.
What if she has a good smell and it just intensifies that smell? Like it's a good smell. It's attractive. You are attracted to that scent. I'm just saying. Not everybody smells like onions, Shots. And if they do, you might want to question.
But that's why I specified. If you smell like salmon or onions.
Robin says Shots is judging the masses.
If you smell like salmon or onions, it's a no for me.
And there you go.
The only salmon I like is the one I cooked. Not the
And
one the
even
son
that's questionable
cooked.
sometimes.
Not the one the son cooked.
If she smells like salmon, you got a different problem. Just
Oh my
saying.
god. Oh, my stomach is about to turn. Oh,
you
cheese and
might
rice.
you might not want to go there. Period. I mean, even if she cleans it. I mean, if she's smelling like salmon. I'm just
Jesus,
saying.
Lord mercy. Blech. It's not funny.
No, it's hilarious.
Okay. Do you know the disappointment in a man when you're like, I'm finna crack these goddamn cheeks, and then you pull down our
You
pants and you get punched by what was Will
then
Smith's character? Lil Nemo. You get punched by fucking Nemo. Do you not
starts
understand the
making puking
disappointment in that?
sounds.
Like, I know
Then
dudes
you
that
should
was
then you
like,
should not be messing with her,
look, I know dudes
even
that
if
was
she
like,
goes in showers.
I know dudes that was like, I smelled that shit and give a fuck, man. I still crack them cheeks. If I do
Oh
it,
no!
if them pants come down, I'm like,
If
if them
no,
pants come down, I'm like,
yeah,
oh, look, my daughter calling.
no,
I gotta go. Your daughter calling? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, she
yep.
texted me, said she missed me. Oh, I thought she called you. You said it's a text? Bitch, she called and texted the same fucking time. It was a Pollex. I'm gone. I'm not.
Okay, so that goes back to knowing your partner and knowing their smells. If they stink, I judge here. I start here. If your mouth, if you walk around with stank breath, then that tells me right there your butt stinks too. I
No,
ain't
you
trying
can't.
to
You
even
can't.
go further.
So right,
Nope. I'm
I was it was
I'm
all fun and
I'm
games to get
judging.
it.
I'm judging.
It was all fun and games before, right? So with the breath
Mm-mm.
thing, right? Some people do have that a disease called halitosis that they cannot
Okay,
control.
so then there's a doctor for that.
There
There's a
is.
doctor
What
for
if they
that.
can't afford that doctor though, T?
And we don't need to talk. I'm sorry. I can't
Jesus.
do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm judging. See, transparency. I'm throwing it out there. If your breath stank, I'm judging that your butt stank too.
Hey,
So
so
plain
gentlemen
and
out
simple.
there that think they're gonna slide into my co-host's DMs, make
You better
sure
make
you
sure your teeth are
make
clean
sure you
and
have
smell
clean
good.
teeth and Listerine breath, sir. You will get disarmed into the sideline.
I'm
Okay,
judging. I'm judging. I'm sorry.
judged
I'm just
before
you are
the
judged.
encounters even
Yes.
happened.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is.
I ain't mad at you.
Transparency.
I ain't mad at you. It be like that sometimes.
All the time. It's gonna be like that.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I'm not
If you
knocking
smell
it.
like onions all the time, I'm judging you. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
They make stuff for that
They
called
do.
soap and deodorant.
They
Like
definitely do. They definitely fucking do.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
all the colognes, the natural oils out there, I'm judging you. I am. If you don't take time to take care of your body, I'm judging you. Plain and simple. Simple facts. You have you have to have health insurance and dental insurance nowadays.
That's right, J Dub. A
It is
collext.
regulated.
A collext. I can just collext
Collex.
you.
I'm out. I'm out. It's a done
hey,
deal.
hey, brand that motherfucker.
True
That's my
story.
goddamn
True
word.
story.
All right, we're gonna go ahead.
True
Give
true
us story
story.
time before we end it
So,
tonight.
someone I know, they took a woman home, and they was getting ready to get busy. Pulls down their thing, pulls down the drawers to go in, and a ducal falls out on the sheets.
A what?
Little,
Uh, uh,
little
uh,
doodleberry, dingleberries,
no, what was the
little
first one?
dingleberries. Ducal, a
Yo,
ducal,
clip that, Ramen. A ducal?
a ducal, a
Uh,
little dingleberry, a little turd ball
I'm gonna throw up.
falls out on the sheets.
I dropped my fucking phone.
This is where I lose respect for some men. He's still smashed. Yeah, still smashed. That's when I lose respect for you. I'm sorry. As a woman, I lose respect for her, and as a woman, I lose respect for you as a man. You
Oh my
still
God.
smashed. Like
That
that
is
tells me you have
disgusting. I'm
no
finna throw up.
boundaries. You'll do anything. Yeah.
I'm legit finna throw
He
up
clipped it.
a ducal.
A ducal. A ducal.
What
A
the
little
fuck?
ducal. A little
A,
ducal ball.
a dingleberry.
A dingleberry. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. That's
Here's a
gross. It's
Spotify station
nasty. I'm
featuring
sorry.
Jingle Bells.
Hey,
Spotify,
shut
web
your ass
player.
up. My
Sorry, something went wrong.
good.
When you're ready, give it another try.
My Google shit went crazy because I said something close to
Ducal.
yeah that word. Oh my god, that's oh.
Yeah. Yeah. True story. So I judge you. I'm sorry. That's one of my transparency things for the night.
He deserves to
I
get judged.
am. Yes. Very much so.
You fucking with a chick with shitty booty.
Yeah.
You little shittle eating
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah. Donkey
Oh.
butt. Literally.
Uh,
Mm.
huh.
Did you just smell like I could?
I can't even. I can just see it fall out her drawers.
Right.
And it's just like.
Like,
It's just like.
and you
Is that
still
Dookie?
like you just like brush
Hey,
that
buddy,
to the side.
buddy's like. Ooh. Well, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up then. Oh, what's
Like,
wrong with you? I would have been like.
it's
I would
nasty.
have stood up and been like, I'm a king, you peasant. You dare put your shit in my face? I'm out.
On my bed. First of all, I'd have been like, "Yo, what the? This is my sheets.
That's
Like,
fucking
what is
horrible,
wrong with you?
bro.
I would kick you out of my house. I'm sorry. You got to go. You've got to go. Yeah.
Why, God? Why did I have to hear your
Yeah.
story tonight? I could have went the rest of my life without this fucking story. But I
True
had to hear it
story.
tonight.
That was the early 2000s that happened.
Cheese and rice.
And if he ever watches this, yes, I am talking about you.
Bitch. You deserve it.
You're nasty. You're nasty.
She just gave us all nightmares. Nightmares. Fucking horrible, bro.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
J-Dub, yuck.
nasty.
She just sat here and told us that somebody smashed somebody with
Yep.
Dookie in their sheets. So
Yep.
not only
Sure
did he put his
in they
peen in it,
draws. In they draws.
not only did he put his peen in it, the crumbs was in the
sheets.
sheets and they were rolling around the sheets. They had doo-doo crumbs all over them.
That's so gross. Got doo-doo crumbs in your like. Then did you go back to sleep after that? Like, did you lay up in it? Like, did you watch a sheet?
Yeah, me chills. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yep. True story. True story.
That is fucking disgusting.
Gotta love the army, boy. Gotta love the army. Nah.
Oh my God, they were army.
Yeah. He was
All
a
right.
soldier. He sure was.
Last shot of the night for that shitty ass statement, right? Jesus
Literally.
Christ. I don't even want to take it no more.
Just go on. Throw it back. Shots.
This is getting. This is depressing hearing some shit like this. Like
Yeah.
legit depressing. Oh, my stomach can't hold this.
If the person ever watches this, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, they did."
I need you to give me his name so I
She
can send
really
this fucking
just
clip
tell
to
my
him.
story.
I need to send this clip
I
to
have
him.
to send it to them.
Oh, you send it to him because they deserve this shit.
They
Nasty ass
definitely
motherfucker.
did. Nasty.
You nasty son bitch. You done ate a stick of shit. You done ate a stick of shit. And you probably went
I
around
can't
bragging to your
confirm
homeboys.
that.
And
I
you
don't
probably went
know.
around bragging to your
People need
homeboys talking
more
about some.
training on
I done
cleanliness.
ate that girl
Yes.
ass.
They definitely did. I can't tell. I don't know if the girl was in the military, but she needs to go through that cleaning training as well.
I'm gonna
But
stick a shot.
the fact that he did it, that is just like, ugh. Yeah. 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 True story though.
I needed that.
Can't make
Jesus
this
Christ.
up. Can't make it up. Can't
Oh.
make it up.
Oh, hold up. Let me do this real fast. Before we get out of here. Yeah, we'll see just come up. What I'm finna do is I'm finna copy this link right here. And it is for our Discord. If y'all want to, please join the Discord. It's where we take ideas for our next conversation. Again, hell you talking about with me, Gorilla Shots, aka the Almighty Shots, aka Uncle Shots, and my co-host, the beautiful T Atlanta. my sis. Um, if y'all have any like input on what y'all might want to hear next show, any conversations or anything that y'all feel like we could do better for y'all. There's some things that I've already been getting feedback on as far as like sound things, as far on my end, the tech issues. With them saying they want her to get a better camera. She's already tracking that type of stuff. We get it. We're just building from scratch. But we do want to hear everybody's feedback and want everybody to be a part of this community and build this community up to make this show pleasurable for you guys, because that's what we're here for, to have this dialogue with y'all. And I actually think today was a really good second episode. T.
Yeah, I do. I
I
think it
I,
was great.
I really enjoy like
Now,
the engagement with the chat. To kind of like do some on the spot talking and shit like that.
yes,
Some on the
they
spot
y'all
engaging.
they definitely throw a different dynamic into it. So we love to incorporate y'all more. And if you want to come on the show and talk about a certain subject, hit us up. We're not
Definitely,
we're not
definitely.
opposed to that.
That's why I wanted to post that Discord link in there. If you don't have Discord, just a quick explanation of it. It's kind of like WhatsApp for live streamers. For like communities like this to like kind of like grow together and come together and have a voice without having to give out any personal information. Um, if not, you can always hit us up on YouTube or Facebook, or Twitter. Twitter's probably my main thing. Like Facebook, I just troll a lot on Facebook. On Twitter, I troll too, but Twitter, yeah, I'm a little more serious on Twitter than I am Facebook. Um, with that being said, man, it was a good show today.
Yeah, I look forward to next week.
So, hey, if
It's
y'all don't
actually been
know,
a highlight of my week. It's like, hey,
hell, you talking about going live? We're gonna try to go live every Sunday at 5 p.m. And just so y'all know, like minimum we want to be on for 45 minutes, but maximum is a 2 hour limit because we don't want to give too much content away. We just passed that 2 hour limit. That's why I'm kind of like chopping it for next time. You know
we're
what I
gonna
mean?
cut it off.
Yeah, we don't cut it, but yo, again, I appreciate all y'all coming through. I appreciate all the vibes.
Definitely.
Um, I love you, T.
Very much appreciate it. I
You
love
know
you
you're
too.
my dog, man. And it's just good to, like, you know what I'm saying, have these kind of
Good
conversations. It's
vibes. Good
it's it's,
vibes.
it's therapeutic for myself. It's therapeutic for myself to come out here and talk, man, and have like, good vibes. Jada, I appreciate it, man. I hope you come by for the next one and you join the Discord and you have like a lot of good input for like what you want to hear for the next show.
Yeah,
I
definitely
do
come
I
back.
do want T to expand her researches to sports and shit, so we could talk sports, hip hop, and some world star shit, some ratchet shit, so we could talk some other
I
deals.
got you on the music and the movies. I'm gonna do some research on the sports.
Yeah, we gotta talk movies because I want to talk about The Harder They Fall. I want
Yes. Oh, that yes.
I want to talk
That
about
does.
Shang-Chi that just came out on Disney Plus.
Yes,
That was fucking
definitely.
good. Red on Netflix, I heard was good. I have not seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it.
All right, I'm gonna
Uh,
write that down.
I know you
Yeah.
don't deal with anime, but I'm gonna be talking about anime and video games too.
Actually, I've been watching more and more because the youngins
What
they
anime you
into
been
that.
watching?
Okay, hold on. I had to get some
Exactly. You
names.
see
I don't
that?
like. I don't. I'm not
Part
good with
time.
it. I will never claim that I'm an anime fan, but I am watching some of the stuff. Okay, some. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm a busy woman. Busy woman.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody text me right now. I'm not trying to like take the mood away, but somebody text me right now and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm wrapping up the show for the night." They're like, "Oh, I forgot you had a show tonight." Fuck you, bruh.
Mm,
I thought you supported.
no.
You know,
All right,
let
moving
me
on. We're
not,
not killing the
not, nah,
vibes.
let me not be that guy. Let me not be that guy.
Nope. Not killing the vibes. We appreciate those that did tune in or that are
Very
gonna tune in
much.
later and give us their input. So we riding with you. You ride with us, we ride with you, and we
HE fan
appreciate it.
service, fantasy magic, etc. Exactly, Robin. Yo, and I appreciate
Wait,
it, man.
what is that? I don't know what is that. Is that anime?
Google it.
I'm gonna have to
Google
look it
it.
up. I tell you, look, I don't look. Yeah, it's not,
But
we
but
all have our things. I'm sorry. I
but
appreciate
like
it.
I
I
am
ain't
really
knocking it.
I'm really enjoying this podcast stuff.
Me too.
It is really therapeutic.
He said, "Damn, she needs training." I
Like
do.
very
I'm
training. But
sorry.
J Dub actually said she'll be back. I appreciate you, J Dub. I appreciate you. And like,
Nice.
man, the love,
We
we
appreciate
appreciate
all of
you.
you.
I'm sorry. We appreciate you. And the love that you like bring here, um, you have no idea how much it means to me and T. Um, to hear that, y'all enjoy the show and stuff like that. But I really do encourage y'all to join that Discord link, because it helps us. Y'all can put y'all input throughout the week on topics, things y'all might want to hear that we could write down and make sure we tackle, do our research on. Different ideas for the show, like background music or sound effects that we could use and stuff like that. Things that we can make this more enjoyable for y'all. Because
Yeah, and if
we
y'all got music or something that we can plug for you, we not throw it, send it our
absolutely,
way. Let us listen to it.
if y'all got some shit that y'all want us to shout out or check out on YouTube or something like that, man, let us know.
Yeah,
We can do all sorts of shit. It's
we
it's
all
our
for the
platform.
support.
We do what the fuck we
Yeah,
want around here. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you talking about? That's all it
that's
is.
right.
What you talking about? If you talking about it, we talking about it. I like that. Yeah.
There you go.
With my
Yeah.
goofy ass, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, you won't even look and see that, goddamn it. But yo, we appreciate y'all.
You did a little
Um,
dance. I saw you. I seen you.
yeah, you was a little
Did
late.
a little shimmy, shimmy,
Damn it, Rama.
shimmy.
Look, I'm not
Hey,
a bum. I'm
hey.
comfortable, homie. Okay, I'm at home. I
You
just feel
can't
like
go wrong with the black tea.
I I just feel like dressing up right now in my own crib is kind of weird. But I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I promise. I'm gonna put on some clothes.
Look, as we start getting more streams, we'll make sure that we hit every little box that you guys want.
And please, if y'all really rock with us, man, I encourage y'all to share it with y'all friends. Bring them here.
Yeah.
Like we want the positive feedback and the negative feedback, because without the negative feedback we can't grow. Without the positive feedback we can't grow as well. We all
Facts.
for that. We're
Give us
not
the
gonna.
negative too. Look,
Yeah,
we'll
I
take the
definitely want to
negative.
know. I definitely want to know ways to make it better. Once we start getting on a roll and we start getting to like a place where we're like, she's right up the road. You know what I'm saying? If I move to Atlanta and we make a space where we can have a room with cameras around and do like a legit podcast, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, everybody got to start from somewhere. But I
Yeah,
mean,
you got to
just
start from the bottom.
but
We're gonna be
listen,
singing Drake one day.
what
Started
I
from the bottom.
noticed
Now we hit.
is that we went from having one viewer, which is Ramen, and Ramen's always going to support. I love you, bro. Ramen always going to support to like an average of 5 viewers tonight. That is a milestone for us. Yo, T Atlanta, did you
So,
know our first video has almost 100 views already?
I know, I know.
That's
My kids was like, "Ma,"
crazy.
it's like, "Ma, do you see this? Do you see
That's
how many views you got?" I was
crazy.
like, "I know."
That's crazy. And man, y'all have no. I might be a little tipsy and I'm in my feelings, but man, this is like
Appreciate it.
this to me
Much
is like
love, much love.
astronomical, and I love y'all for it. You got anything you want to say before we sign out, T?
We love you. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. So make sure, if not, I'm gonna post it again. Hold on.
One more again.
Join the Discord,
There's
because of that link right there brings you to the podcast link. You know what I mean? And we have discussions in there. If you want to have discussions or whatnot, we could try to attack any subject you might want to, or if you want to be on the show just to like promote yourself or event. You know what I'm saying? You could join up in there. Come on in. You could do it through your phone or through a PC. Either way, you know what I mean?
also like,
We here for the
share,
people.
follow us on YouTube and Twitch, Twitter, all the
Yeah,
platforms.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna play some background music right now. Yeah, yeah. And if you don't know, my brother-in-law is making the music for the channel. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
My
On
brother-in-law,
that
he's
note,
very talented. I'm not putting his goddamn shit out until he gives me more music though. So,
we need more
but
music.
we need more music, bro. But yeah, I love y'all. Hey, you can find me on Twitch as well. Gorilla Shots, GU3RR1LLA_SH0TZ. T Atlanta's also on Twitch. She don't really use it. And you can find us on Twitter with the same ones. You'll see our handles coming up here in a second of our on our going off screen. T, I will talk to you later, babe. I
Love
you,
y'all.
sis. I love y'all, and we will catch up next time. Peace, peace, peace. And yeah, it was a good show. Goddamn, I'm excited, nigga. Yo!
Yeah. The hell you
All right,
talking
we
about?
out. Hey, hell you talking about? We catch y'all next time. Peace, peace, peace. Hold on, I gotta make sure. That works. There you go. We good. We out.
You can never catch my wave. You can never catch my wave, even if you surf, boy. You ain't even got the nerve, boy. Don't believe it if you talking keep your nerve off my turf, boy. I got the wave, I got the wave. Look at how color be flowing. I got the wave. Look at how niggas be bluffing. They not that brave. They got